All right, Saxon, go again.
Okay, it is Wednesday the 5th of May 2021 and we are playing part 3 of Night's Dark Terrors for Dungeons & Dragons.
Excellent.
It's actually just singular terror, not terrors.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's only one terror. Once we're past it, it's done.
Okay. It might well be a short module.
I don't know why it's singular.
I shall make a point of forgetting that for next session.
But is it? Okay.
No, it's perfect. It has to.
All right. So
Actually, that is pretty cool. I like
what's happened, Dave, and where are we?
Whoa,
We're at the barn.
you need a quick
We're at the
you need a
farm.
quick refresher.
Yep.
How is supposed to be a refresher for this?
Why is the cleric gone outside of the building? I'm sure
Where
that
am I?
wasn't.
I'm back inside the building.
Somebody's
that's right.
knocked those counters or moved them.
Where?
Those
Which one?
ones.
I have touched
The
nothing.
Yeah.
one
like
the
that.
cleric and counter should be inside the building,
should we shuffle them over?
not merging outside
Okay.
of the wall.
Did you pack this up and then put it back out, or
I
have you had
did.
this on your table?
No. I was carefully putting them all down. before.
Oh, you had
Pretty
to.
tough.
We played Dominion
My
last
recollection would be that I would have no spell juice left.
You don't. Oh,
I
haven't you got
don't know.
one?
How many spells did you cast?
No, you got one.
You cast sleep.
Well, that's right. I was
you
camp
got-
when you
and
guys
magic
just did this,
missile?
wasn't I?
You've cast.
Maybe.
From my recollection, you've half cast 2 spells.
And got unlimited.
My recollection, I thought you had one left, and we were telling you to save it until we really needed
Yeah,
it.
look, as far as
I remember
know,
that,
As
yes.
far as I know, you've got one left.
Okay.
Let's say that
you're
that's
talking
true.
about the one from 2 weeks ago. No, we played Dominion card games.
Yes.
We did.
You played Dominion actually as a card game
As
instead
a
of
card game.
thing on
Yep.
computer.
We
That
did.
is
Yeah,
correct,
it
yes.
was so confusing.
First time I've
It
ever
was
understood
not
the rules.
confusing.
Oh, I was so confused.
Oh, for the first couple of
You
rounds,
coped
I
magnificently,
thought I was going to
Dave.
stab
Confusion or
Dave
not.
in the neck. The amount of times I had to explain something.
What's this do? Stop
No, no,
patronising
no,
me!
no,
Don't
no.
tell me what to do! What does this do?
What's this do?
I cannot for the life of me believe that he would be like that.
I knew something, then they told me things, and now I don't know something.
The problem is you didn't tell them to me in the way you should have done, in a way that I would have understood.
You're such a bad teacher.
Or,
Yep,
or,
apparently I am.
or maybe I should have paid more attention to what you
Yep,
were saying. But
maybe
you
you
know,
should have.
We don't even get that from students, you know.
It might have been that.
Might have been that.
It's like that thing
It might have been.
somebody put on Facebook. Stop complaining that your teachers didn't teach you taxes or growing your own food. They did. You were just talking.
That's right.
Well, I do wonder whether there should be more practical stuff in school.
Like thinking.
Well,
My own answer to that is perhaps so. What are you going to take out of the curriculum so we can do that?
yeah, I know it's a good one. Well, honestly, despite the fact that I quite like the old mathematics, I do think we probably not everyone needs to do the maths to quite the standard to the level that it is taught in
In
high
this
school.
day and age, I think critical thinking is absolutely vital in a world of YouTube and
Oh,
God knows what
yes.
I do think a reasonable understanding of probability statistics. So if we're going to talk maths specifically, probability and statistics are absolutely bloody
Yes.
essential. More than calculus, although calculus is very handy. And then yes,
You should be able to
they
give
should actually do philosophy and most specifically critical thinking. Yes.
You should be able to give somebody a graph, and they should, and even if they've got no scientific training whatsoever, they should be able to look at it and laugh when they realise that somebody's trying to manipulate them.
Yeah. If a grown adult can't understand a graph, then they've failed. They failed or someone's failed them, because it's like,
All of the above.
you know, it's like you should be able to understand basic maths as a grown up. I mean, seriously. Anyway,
Let's get on with it.
Get on with it.
Am I correct in remembering that the goblins had just withdrawn
Yes.
after we had successfully repelled their attack,
Yes,
but
they
we're
did.
still inside the building?
Yes, they burnt down the outbuildings and they've run away for the moment.
there's been several waves of attacks,
Mm-hmm.
and there may well be more.
Yes.
The night wears on, midnight has passed, but it's many hours until the dawn. That's essentially the situation. Do you need more background than that? Do we need
No.
to catch up
Not really.
in the sense that you
Yeah.
remember why you're here?
We know
And
what we do. We hit a couple
Yeah,
of
we've-
ponies. We
Yeah,
know
and the
what-
ponies are gone.
yes, all the horses have been stolen by the
Alright.
goblins.
So do we need to track the goblins to get the ponies back?
We need to do the siege first before we can do.
No,
the
run
bit
out there
after the
now.
siege.
No, we're not
What,
that
more
silly.
coming?
Go get them
How many
yourself.
goblins do I have here in
Sure.
reserve?
Oh,
Lots.
jeez.
We have.
It's Hoth all over again. Here we go
I
again.
knew there were going to be more
So
waves.
the obvious question for me is there anything we can do to shore up the
No,
defences?
this isn't Hoff, because in Hoff we murdered them all easily. We should have just run out the trench and followed Ray and killed them all.
Yeah, true.
Meanwhile,
Yes, John, I had a question. It was the most pertinent question.
is there anything we can do to shore up the defences of this place so that if the goblins come back, they're going to have a harder time?
No. Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, first thing we need to do is we need to go around and check, because there was a few wounded, if I remember correctly.
Boil some tar.
Ah, yes. Who's wounded? Oh, I flipped at least one person over there over last time because they were wounded, and I can't remember who it was.
Didn't you take a photo?
Yes, but in the photo, nobody was flipped over because, of course, if they were flipped over, I wouldn't have known who they were.
That's fair, yes.
So that's
I would have concluded they were the one person who wasn't in the
yeah, but that's not what happened. We can't go back in time now.
Meanwhile,
Perhaps
it was
the
one of the
very
non-players.
best of Monty Python. They got better.
Only we could.
I thought there were more people along there. Maybe people moved. Oh,
There's
you know
people
what?
upstairs.
Actually, I know. See that person who's at the foot of the stairs?
Yes.
Who seems to have also moved since I put them down too. There seems to have been a certain amount of movement of people since
This
I
person?
put them down. Yes, that person there. I'm pretty sure that's the one that's wounded. What's their name?
What about I tap them? Does that work? No, it
No,
doesn't work
that
because they
doesn't
can
work.
work.
That's where they're facing.
I think somebody put them there, to be honest, to put them out of the way.
Well, if they're there and they're wounded and this is down, then they'd be.
I thought, yeah, they were down the bottom
Can I
of the
make a
stairs.
suggestion? There were 2 wounded. So what if we
They've
just
fallen down the stairs,
generically
spectacularly.
do whatever is necessary to sort of
Well,
kill
is
a light
there
wounds and
2
2 wounded
wounded?
people?
We don't have a cleric.
Are any of the PCs wounded?
Isn't this one?
I think
Isn't this a
I-
piece?
I think
No.
I'm slightly wounded. I don't know what my normal.
I've taken some hits.
Could
but
you
I've still
tell me
got
what their
13
name
hit
is,
points
please,
left.
Jay?
Stalios. Stalios.
Yes, I'm pretty sure
Oh,
it's
hang on.
Stelios that was wounded.
Is
Stelios.
that the way that's working? Yes, that's the way that's working.
How many is my maximum hit points?
I don't know.
It'll
You
be
really
in
should
the-
have written that
It'll
down.
be in there.
Unless you
Mine's
unless you
17.
subtracted
Should
stuff
be
Are
in
you
from
the-
it
like
Yeah,
are you like 10 hit points, or did you take hit points off your hit points score?
and forgot to keep a total.
Oh no! What have you done, Jono?
He's failed basic D&D.
Jono.
It should be in that box there.
Actually,
Well,
it probably is 10 because you only get D4 per level as a thief.
Okay, righto.
I have
So
19. How many points do you have?
I
don't-
don't,
that's
I don't
17.
actually
Oh, you
know,
only
Jono,
have
but, you know.
17. You must be weak.
I'm not.
I'd hate to have less than that.
I punch you, and now you have 17.
Well, I have 13 at the moment because
Ah,
somebody
see, you've
shot
got
me.
less. Yeah, but you're like a pin.
Well, now's a good time. Does anybody want to heal
No,
before something
full
else happens?
hit points.
Why would I need to heal? I
I'm
have more
happy.
than most.
All right, okay, as long as
Good.
we're comfortable.
You're our
They
meat
can't
shield.
touch me.
You need to go out there. And
I'm not a meat shield. Hang on. I
Meat
am
shield.
a meat shield. I am the warrior.
Meat shield.
I'm the walrus.
I am the weak.
I am the champion.
No, you're not. You're
Ah, I tell you guys,
Yeah,
very stressful
Revelations.
weekend.
Oh God, no.
The Book of Revelations.
I don't
What?
remember
Oh,
that.
don't.
There's only singular.
Don't even. What are you doing there?
I'm actually speaking on Revelation on Friday.
Stop it on
As opposed to revolutions.
Friday.
Let
Why
the
was
weak say,
Friday?
I am the warrior.
It's chapel at school, and my daughter came home one day and said, "Dad, I need to apologise to you." I said, "Why?" And she goes, "Well, you're down to speak at the first chapel of the term." I said, "Yeah." And she goes, and well, I sarcastically suggested we should cover the Book of Revelation this term. Oh no!
Might as well get it out.
I said, Did you get put in charge of implementing your own sarcastic suggestion? Yes, I did.
Okay. You came out and
Give
did.
them homework based around the locust.
Oh, don't.
Okay, it's about
It
2
was
hours after midnight.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad about having to do it.
Now, normally in a role-playing game, I'd say roll on perception, but that's not a thing that happens
That's
in
my
first
game.
edition D&D, is it?
No,
What shall we,
we
roll
don't know
on?
what happens.
And that's why they added perception.
Let's all roll on intelligence. Let's do that.
Intelligence?
Probably have to.
I
We'll
got
roll
a
how
7.
smart we are.
If you're near a window,
Intelligence, I get
I got
I don't know,
I
add 2.
7!
Yes.
Okay, I'm
So I got-
upstairs.
Now, how do
No,
I...
subtract
you
2, sorry,
would.
because you want to roll under your score.
Okay, well,
Oh.
I got on my score.
What?
Now I'm confused.
Hang on, I'm confused as well. So we don't add our modifier to our roll. We're
No,
trying
no,
to
you-
roll under our intelligence.
Yeah, you're trying to roll.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
brilliant
well,
then.
I've done it.
I've done it.
So
My
have I.
intelligence
Well,
is 10 and I've rolled
actually,
a 7.
My intelligence is 12. I rolled 14, but minus 2.
Well, I see.
For being in a window.
But, there's something
So that means
coming.
I'm good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it means multiple people.
Okay, good.
I've decided that's going to be my voice, by the way, so put up with it.
I did this in
Although-
my game at one point, but then I decided I should just make it so high rolls are all good. 'Cause
Right.
It got confusing.
You know what's next going to happen.
Although, to be honest,
we'll
if you're
get
not actually
really
by a window,
tiny dice.
if you're not by a window, you wouldn't notice this anyway. So it only really applies to people by windows. Otherwise, there's no way you would know. Otherwise, there's no way you would
Let us
know.
pity the people who don't get that reference because they weren't.
Oh, I wish they could.
The moon is shining bright,
Mm-hmm.
but then across the surface of the moon,
Yes.
you see flapping shapes.
Oh, great.
Oh, no.
Beatles!
Guys, there's flappy things up there.
Love me do.
Right.
Okay.
You know
No,
I
I
love
love
you.
This is so not what's happening.
Okay.
Beatles.
Why did you keep saying beetles? In what way is a flappy shape a beetle?
Beatles don't flap.
So
The
there
Yes,
is
Beatles,
apparently
when
never
they are
seen a
flying, have got their wings moving so fast you wouldn't see them flapping.
Urban.
Technically,
It's
yes,
Batman.
they do fly.
I win.
So it's a clear night. There is a full moon.
And there are bats.
Halliebirds?
While bats probably aren't unusual in this
They're
area,
not
they're
bats.
not going to be up at 2
Right.
o'clock in the morning.
See, you can't
leaving
do this,
it at,
David. Saxon says so.
Yeah, their radar.
No,
apparently
obviously
doesn't
they're,
work.
they're not normal bats. They're mystical under control of somebody regular
Right.
bats.
Fancy bats.
And
Normal
they're
bats would
coming
have
from- oh,
gone out
God,
to
here they
forage
come.
at sunset and be coming back just before dawn. 2 o'clock in the morning.
They've split up as well, bastards.
Can I shoot my bat?
Yes, you'll get one round
All
of
right,
shooties.
now you're going to get rabies sucked in.
I'm so glad you said B.
You are. You're going to get like a bat attached to your head. I guarantee it.
Then I can wear it as a
You'll be
novelty.
screaming with it as it bites its
No, it's going to be like that
fangs
scene in
into
the
your
goodies
face.
where Graham Gardner opens the box and the bat comes in.
Yeah,
I think,
exactly.
I think I'm seeing a problem here that you might need to solve, but anyway.
Mhm.
Let's.
What,
What,
the
the,
bat problem?
range?
The
No,
range problem.
No, don't worry about the range. We'll assume it's short. Although to hit a bat while it's flying will be hard. I'll give you a negative
Not
2.
for a
penalty.
marksman such as yourself.
So, who can actually shoot at a bat
I can
from the
shoot.
position that they're in?
I am at a window
I
with a
cannot.
crossbow.
Where are you? You're
I
there.
can.
I'm there. With
Well, you better have a go at it then.
Okay, I did the bit. I rolled a 10. What do you
You've got
need?
to get
I
under your
have-
strength.
No, you
or
have no
something.
idea. Only I know that.
No.
So let me have a look.
You have to get under
What's
something.
their armor class?
Yes.
Good question.
Good question. Ask
See?
it again.
What's their armor class?
I'm looking it up. It's in one of the grey boxes under this
Right.
chapter.
Good shot, by the way.
Nice, eh?
It's
I
average.
love it.
It's either
Never.
It's either okay or okay.
My fighting friend, average is not a word I associate
Where are
with
these
you.
fucking bats gone?
Oh,
There.
there are. In the sky.
Why are the
DM.
bat stats not in the area where
Oh
all the other
God,
stats
we've
are?
lost the bat stats.
Oh, it's
we
all
knew this
downhill
day would come.
From here.
All praise first edition.
Oh, it's because they put the stats in the section where they describe.
Under stats.
I should just explain. To be slightly fair to me.
Yes. Oh,
All
always
the stats
Yeah,
for all
go
the
on.
attackers for this section are in this grey box here.
Yeah.
Except for the bats, which are down here below this paragraph down
Fuckers,
here.
who would do
So,
that?
rather than condemn
And
me
why
to
is more important.
condemn
Evil
me
typesetters.
and mock me,
Damn you, Gary Gygax! Why would you write such a thing?
Gary didn't write this.
Well,
I should just mention.
Award-winning geniuses wrote this.
I should just mention these aren't just ordinary bats; they are giant bats
suck shit.
They wrote bats on the right.
That means they're easier to catch.
with big teethies.
A goblin's riding them.
You
Not
might
that
catch,
big.
and you might catch more than.
A nasty bite.
Bat
Now,
of the bat
I should
bite.
also mention that they're armor class 6 because that's what you
You're
need to know
going to
right
have
now.
bat venom.
So, normally to hit an armor class 6 you would need a 13.
You're not
I
done
have
it.
missed.
Hang on.
Now, short
No, hang
range
on.
would be you. Well, do you have a
Oh, yeah.
dexterity
No,
bonus?
no
you do
bonus.
not.
No, I do not.
I do.
You've missed.
You have a short range bonus,
You've mi- oh.
which
Is
I,
it 3? You're
which I
afraid
think
it's
is
3.
plus 1 or plus 2.
Which is not
It's
3.
not going to be free.
But I also said minus 2
Three's
for
an
the
odd
flying.
number, so it couldn't
Is
possibly
it, is
be
it
free.
the same as my dexterity bonus?
Doesn't
So,
make any sense.
plus 2
I
adjustment?
assume,
Where's the
I
odd
assume the
number?
armor class takes into account the fact that they're flying around and hard to hit.
You might be actually.
What about a
Wouldn't give them an
city?
extra
To be
plus on
honest,
top
I,
of that.
I arbitrarily added that negative 2
What
because I
about
thought they'd be hard to hit while they're flying.
Sitting back.
That's what
When
I
it's
thought.
sitting on your face, biting into you, will it be easier to hit?
I did that. I do this.
I
I
thought-
jump,
I
and
thought-
I nailed the bat into my head.
Please do that.
Yes, plus
And then I
plus
become
1 for short
Batman.
range. Plus
It
1
will
for short
be.
range.
Yeah, right.
Either way, you missed it, even if I don't apply that negative 2 modifier.
Fair.
Isn't that true? Because you need
Yes.
13.
You needed a 13.
So who else is shooting?
I will shoot with my sling.
I cannot shoot.
I shall hurl a
Away
rock.
from the bats.
Rocks are very effective.
You're not going to try and chuck a rock at it.
Oh!
You've dropped the rock on your
I
face.
smack the, and the sling goes straight into my head and I fall
If
over.
it was second edition, your thing would have broken.
Yes.
Who else can shoot at the bats where the bats
Go
are?
on, say it. 4th edition, you would have died. You just want to say it. You hate 4th edition so much. Go on, say it.
What would I say?
4th edition, you'd be dead.
Why-
Go on,
why-
do it. Do
No,
it.
you'd
Do
wish
it.
you were dead.
Oh, God.
Why would you
Oh,
die?
God. Because you hate 4th
Can
edition.
I ask a
I
dumb
hate
question?
fourth
Why are
edition,
you,
but I
why are
don't
you
understand
antagonising
why
him
you
right now?
die.
I know what he's thinking, and I just want him to get it
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
and
yeah.
say
But
it,
he'll
rather than
he'll
think about
eventually release the anger anyway.
No.
Release.
it. No, he won't. He'll just.
No, I'm the only
He
angry.
knows it
This
just
is well
tortures me by
established.
him not saying anything, so he won't do it.
Release the anger.
No.
Only your hatred can destroy.
Why would I think you'd die?
You hate 4th edition.
Yeah, I
Can
hate
someone,
fourth
can
Hate
someone
it so
read the
much.
names of the
He
people
hates
over
it
there
too.
in the
Everyone
tower
hates
with
them all
the
hates it. That's why
bows?
they're all in fifth edition.
Piotr?
Piotr.
Yeah,
And
well,
Daria.
when you're in the dementia ward, I'm
Daria,
going to
and
make
who's
you
on the
play. it.
layer
You were
below
so
them?
hated they banned you from the forum.
Taurus.
Taras.
Yeah, well, they should have.
It was just. I deserved to
I
be
deserved
banned.
it. I apologise.
Piotr hits a bat from the tower. You are very lucky that he hits bat.
Oh,
No.
shot,
He
Piotr.
does 2 points damage to their
Good.
16 hit points.
But they can't. Even a bat that large won't have 16 hit points.
Who knows? Who the hell knows? What criteria were
What's-
they using
why
back in
would
to
they-
decide how many
why
stats
would
a
they have
giant
16?
bat has?
How the hell would I have 17, you have a 19, and a bat would have 16? In what world
Oh,
would
a
this be
very
possible?
slightly damaged bat.
See?
Right.
It has 16 fucking hit points.
Stop laughing hysterically right into my ear hole, please. It's very loud.
How
You'll
much-
have
how
a
much-
Rich Evans volume of
How
laughter.
much damage did he actually do?
I don't know.
One hit point.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
Do you,
If
do
you
you
said
need-
that as
which
a
one
video,
did he hit,
avoid
Dave?
this.
One bat got a slate
The
blue
one,
board.
the one facing is
it.
at the thief there,
Okay. yep.
because that's the closest one to.
Is there
I don't
somehow
know,
some way
yeah.
you want to mark that it's got damage, or is that not?
I'm going
possible?
to. It just got hit again, so now I know it's got a bit more
assume, no matter
damage.
how freaking big it is, I assume if you hit something flying with a bloody arrow, it's going to fall out the sky myself.
Maybe it just grazed it.
Oh, that's true.
Just like nicked it. Just a flesh wound. Just scarred it and it twirled it a bit.
Flip
Now
it,
it's like
flip it over,
full
but
sex
it's
Is
still
it dead?
flying.
Scar.
No, it's still flying.
Oh, okay. That's complicated.
Oh, I
know it is
dying
complicated.
bat with a scar. Love me, women.
Anybody else
Oh,
shooting?
I love
Who else is
you.
over there?
Like Peppy.
Please tell me. I can't see that far. Tell me
listen,
who's
thief
there.
could shoot. He's done it. The thief could shoot, or the thief,
Thief
has
is already
shot.
shot. Who's that?
This one.
Oh, that was Peter.
The magic user
That's
can
not
do
me.
something.
Yes,
No,
but
you
that's Peter. Peter's the bad one about to be
That's
swamped
not
by
me.
vampire bats.
Yes, I'm the one on the other side.
Yes. Yes, there's one coming for the. There's one coming for the magic user.
Do something brave.
Well, I only have a staff, so I
So
can
you'll
Like,
beat
Well,
it.
wave it out the
Get
window.
them to do something
You'll,
then.
You'll beat it
Go
with the staff.
Away! Away with
Away,
things.
bat! Go on.
Away.
Try it. You might get a lucky shot. Hit it with the staff. Go do it.
Hey, that's
No,
kind
no,
of,
it's-
I can
it's-
bat it with my bat.
It's
I
not
can
that.
bat the
You
bat.
better
with
bat
my
Do
bat.
it.
It's
Do
not,
it.
It's,
Bat the bat.
it's not that stage yet. Did I ever tell you I chased a bat out of my uncle's house with a cricket bat?
No.
Chased a bat with a bat.
I chased a bat with a bat out of the cricket, and
You were
no
lucky
one
it
was.
didn't
It was the middle of the
attack you.
night. No one was awake. And
What, by hitting the bat with a cricket
no,
bat?
I was just waving in its general direction, and it flew out the door. Like I opened the door and went like that.
Went, go bat, go.
And then I was doing this quietly because everyone else in the house was asleep. And then my uncle came out of the bedroom,
And went,
And I'm
where's
just-
my bat?
and I'm just standing in the hallway with a cricket bat.
You haven't seen my bat,
And
have
that's
you?
why he turned to the dark side.
And he's like, what's happening? And he
Anyway.
said, there was a bat, not this kind of bat. It was
The
He
bat
said,
with wings
he
and
said,
flappy things.
"What were you doing with my bat?" And you
That's
said,
right.
"Well,
Yeah.
I
didn't realise it was
picked-
yours."
I picked up the bat, not that bat, my bat,
my
bat."
bat, Gerald.
The bat.
So what
Away
happened?
from the bat.
I'm like lying asleep in the room, and I'm just sort of like half asleep. And it's like, what the hell is that? And there's like this movement of this thing circling
Oh, jeez.
because it got into my room and it couldn't find its way out,
Jesus.
and it was just flying around in circles around the ceiling. And in the dark, I'm going, what on earth is that?
That is not a Huntsman spider on the
Oh,
ceiling.
jeez.
So I like go very carefully over to switch the light and went, oh thank God it's a bat. Oh thank God. Oh.
What do you think it was?
I
A
don't
vampire
know, it
circling
was-
your room.
There was a thing in my room in the
Yeah.
dark, and all I could hear was.
It would have been all right until it landed and then started to change shape.
It's only rabies.
You know, now that you've given us this rules, magic makes a lot more sense.
That's good. Good. Yes, magic. Anyway, back where I was.
Ray, you can't do anything unless you want to magic missile it.
Okay.
Well,
Doesn't
if
have
it's
any magic
close
use.
enough to me, I can thump it.
So missiles are over for the turn. So now the bats have landed. Each of those bats have landed on the respective window they're nearest to.
Now, there's no glass in these.
There's no glass. They're trying to force their way through right now.
I
So
might have to
now,
back you up a bit.
so now there's a round of melee we can have.
Right, just back up Pete a bit because I don't imagine you
Why are you
want to
backing me
stand.
up?
Well, because you want to stand like right that close to the bat. Or do you
Well,
want
if
to
I
be
want
like-
to bat the bat, then I
Bat
You can
the
still
bat.
bat the bat, but
Bat
let the
the
bat
bat.
have its own
Bat
square.
the bat.
Bat the
Bat.
bat.
Bat the
Because
bat.
square
He's gonna get-
occupancy needs to be respected.
Yeah,
Bat.
Pete, you're about to be swarmed.
Bat.
You've got three. What about the injured one, Dave? Will it make its way to the window as well, or is
Yes, it will. It'll land on the window.
right? It's
So,
still landed on
so
the window.
what we will
There
do
go.
is we'll allow one more round of missile fire while they're like at the well, not. I think in the case of the people who are at the windows, there's no room. But for people who don't have a bat right in front of their face, they can shoot at the bats that they can see. So in
They
other
won't.
words,
Well,
These
how will
people
they?
over here don't
Okay,
hear.
they can shoot.
They're sitting on
because
the
the bats
windows.
are on the windows.
Now it's still.
Bat.
So each of our heroes, our NPC heroes, would
Now it's still.
It's standing still. Now it's still.
okay. That bat that's turned over,
Yes.
goes "Ah," and falls, and it's dead, or at least it's got enough arrows in it to stop it.
Dead
What
one.
is Boromir, is
And,
it? Boromir the bat.
50 to go.
Oh
We
dear.
have one more archer over there who misses. All right, now it can go to melee, and you guys all get a free attack on the bat that's in front of you.
Ray, thump the bat. Well,
Thump
when does the
the
bat
bat.
attack?
Thump the
Well,
bat.
it's landed.
Through the window.
Bad.
Don't worry, Peter's about to get swamped by three of them.
Bad.
Someone better help Peter out, and soon.
Okay, so I just rolled a 13.
Speaking of that, so this round, if
Yep, you'll
anyone
hit it.
wants to run from where they are to somewhere else where they might be able to help the
Oh,
people
right.
who are being
Now.
attacked by
You
bats,
dropped your lollies.
whatever your move is, I don't know what your move is, but I hopefully you know.
Roll it again, Ian. Nobody saw it.
Okay. You won't tell it to me, will you?
No, I won't.
17.
You cheat. You still cheat.
I think the thief might have to do something about. Oh no, the thief doesn't have a bat. The thief,
Bat the bat.
the thief
thief.
needs to run and assist the people who are about to be swamped.
Okay,
by
right.
bats.
It is the. Oh, here's the thing.
I'm the thief, yeah.
have
Do you
to
see
step
how in
over.
room number 7 Peter has 3 bats to do?
Right,
He's-
put me in room number 7.
He's screaming like a little girl.
Where's
Run
the
like
door?
a coward.
So,
scream like
you're
a
up the
chicken,
stairs.
die like a wiener,
What about the
die
cleric?
like a wiener.
No,
That's as far as I could get.
Oh, how far can the thief get?
I don't know what the thief's stats are.
How far can you move?
Where do I find out how far
I
it is?
think we have a problem here. Is that you can't go the direction you want to go because there's a stairwell going down and you'd have to fall down in it.
What?
You'd
No,
have to
that-
run
Aren't they going
around.
up?
Oh, he has to go
We have to
round.
run
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Me being an awesome thief.
Oh.
Oh, you could try jumping over the
I'm going
balustrade.
to try jumping over the balustrade.
jeez.
Yeah, go on.
Hang on.
What do I have to roll
How
on
you
that?
got
What
to
are you
jump?
talking about?
You can't jump.
This is up
15
high.
foot
This
across.
is down the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, so he's there. So yes, he has to
Well,
go
no,
all the way around.
I'm a super
all
mega
the
hero.
way
Yeah,
around,
Climb
unless
on
he
the other
jumps
side
down.
with the bat.
Yeah, this place is
Waiting
badly
for you.
designed.
No. You understand. You don't understand. It's going to go slow mo, and I'm going to do this kind of weird.
Oh, do you know what you can do?
What?
You can climb on walls because that's a thing you can do.
Oh,
you
it
can
is
climb
too.
along the wall.
I've got 90% climb walls.
Well, roll. How
So-
badly could you do?
You've got.
Don't ask that question. Do I do percentage dice for that?
But Jono, you also have.
Yeah.
You
Take the
also.
bat from behind. You won't expect that.
But you also
Go out
have
the
10
window here. And
Yeah,
sneak
go
up
around
on
that
the
way.
bat from behind.
Hey,
I'm not
that'll
sure that's a
surprise
good
you.
idea.
Well, where else
I'm sure that's not a good idea.
Where else is he going to go?
No, I'm
and
assuming
climb
like
walls?
there's support beams and things. I'm sure there's
Much-
something he can hang on
Oh, I
to.
see.
Much as
Well,
I, much as I
Edges
appreciate,
his way along the wall rather than run all the
Spider
way
thing.
around.
much as
Spider
I,
thief.
much as I appreciate your encouragement, I was desperately trying to ask David, how do you actually do this? Do you
I'm
roll
bad faced
percentile
and
dice?
You roll percentile dice and get less than the number.
Now
Roger
remember,
that.
Jono, 90% climb, 10% fall.
And if you succeed, you'll be basically just behind where the cleric is.
25.
25. They can't touch me.
So put him just behind where the cleric is.
Okay, so I climb the wall.
He's Spider-Man his way across to there.
To
There's
where?
no
To
door
here, to
there.
there,
Stop
To
making
there.
him merge through walls.
to there.
That's my next trick.
Well, you said he could climb walls.
Cheat.
Maybe there was like a little
Cheat.
bit over or
Cheat.
something he could get to.
Cheat.
Okay. The magic user needs to whack that bat with a stick or something.
Well,
Whack the bat.
I rolled a 13 a while
Oh, did
ago.
you?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll hit the bat.
Whack
That
the
actually
bat.
will hit a bat.
Go, smack it, Ray. Do damage with your
How do I
staff.
Whack it for daddy.
How do I know? And what's the staff?
Whack the bat.
I should have written this down somewhere.
The
Right?
damage for your staff.
Yeah.
If he whacks it with the staff.
Let me look that up. I'm reading a staff as a
Use the
club.
pole, Luke.
It's the second movie.
From context of other weapons, it's probably
It's
1d6.
1d4, kiddies.
Oh,
It's 1d4.
same as daggers. Okay.
It's just a bat.
It's just a lump of wood.
I'm going to say that a lump of wood probably is more effective than that.
A mace is 1d6. Look, I don't know. I didn't write
Three.
the rules.
3.
Three.
Dave,
Tweet.
Flip
how's it
that
gone?
bat over on its back.
The bat.
There's a
horrible
bat
blood curdling
on
stretch.
its back.
But it's
While
still
it's waiting
old.
for a rat.
You've given it a whack on the nose.
road
Didn't
to
like it very much, but it's still
Sakaski
coming at you.
Bat attack.
It's still coming at you.
God, this is so fiddly. There we go. And you're there.
We could mount them on like really tiny guys.
Oh, don't.
You could.
Now should I
Oh,
scalp the
don't.
bat?
Hey.
Now should I scalp the bat?
What's
Okay,
on
for
dead yet?
material component.
I think it's now a
No,
new
just
round.
Trophies.
We should probably roll for initiative for the first time because every other time you've automatically
Terrible.
won.
What?
Do we all roll
And then
on it?
after that,
And if
we won't
addition,
do any
it's
more.
consistent.
We won't do any more
You need
initiative.
that
You'll
one
leave
as the
their- your turn, their turn.
firewall, So you
What's
might
our
want to,
initiative
you know,
number?
Roll on
Skills set
dexterity
before
and...
You do,
Yes.
no.
Maybe
This
I've already
is initiative for the
backing it,
whole
I may
party.
already
Oh,
knocked
okay.
it.
Not
Yeah.
One member of the party
I'm
will
not
roll a
going to roll
1d6.
because I'm drawing bad today.
I've got a 4. Somebody roll.
Oh.
Somebody.
I
Urban
even
roll.
told you what you need to know
Urban
just
roll.
in case that
Oh,
somehow
love your
affects
dice,
anything, which
Urban.
it doesn't.
roll the dice.
Look at those. Pick
I
up
don't
those
think I
D6.
should do it because I
Don't
just
do
find
it.
it
Urban,
more.
pick up the
1d6
D6 and roll.
1d6.
Seems
I
in
love the dice. Good boy.
It's your turn. All right.
Where did you
Six.
get those from? They're beautiful.
Hang on. I have to
I
look
love
up.
the rustic and with the like infected green kind of colour.
I have to look up the combat sequence table.
Mm-hmm.
When did you buy? You never use dice. When did you buy dice?
Movement first. People move. Move.
Did you buy
Can't
dice?
move.
Movement needs to happen now.
Okay, where's the
Did
door?
someone give them to you?
So is a bat on its
Door's
back?
right there.
They
Okay.
did, didn't they?
How far
That's
do
why
I
you're using
move?
Or just,
Do we all
They're a
just move
special
the
gift.
same-
Resting.
or just
Where'd you buy them?
Where are you going? You're
You haven't had them. You
abandoning
haven't had them
Right.
before.
What else
You
am
haven't
I
had them
going to do?
before. You haven't had
Oh,
them.
I guess you can
before.
close
Don't
the
say
door
you've had
behind
them.
you.
You've never had them.
Exactly.
Good
Where'd you
idea.
get 'em?
I'll just go here and close the door behind me. Okay,
Hmm?
that'll be
You
my
use a
move since I
little
can't
funny
work out
thing.
how far
You
I can
don't
go.
use real dice.
Should
Where
be
do you
on
get
here
them from?
somewhere.
You're right. I'll put them away again.
Yes.
40 feet per
No, I'm not saying
round.
you
You've written
have
it
to
all
put them
down.
away.
Oh, so
No, I
six.
agree with you.
No, I
40
love them.
feet per
I'll put them
round.
back again.
You're putting them away because I love them.
So I
One
can
square
go-
is 5
Yeah.
feet. That's 8
You,
squares.
you like that. Where did you buy them?
Don't hang on.
Oh,
don't-
30 for armour. So yes,
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 yes.
that's why you've written what.
Yes.
Look, don't
If
expect
the
me to
generic chess
interpret your
dice,
gibberish.
They
it
are.
probably would have been.
Except
No, but I'm wondering
Dash.
why you bought them.
You wrote it down and then you forgot.
He'll never use them ever again now. You've traumatised him.
Stop it. Peter did a cool move. He just ran out the room and locked the door, closed the door behind him, and now the bats are
He
in the
said
room.
that and it was recorded.
Now, what are the rest of you doing
Ran away.
while you have
Like
moved?
a-
While you have moved.
Die like a- die like a winner.
I might just
You've locked all
stay
the
where
bats
I
in.
am.
Because there's a vulnerable
Why not
woman
put
with a
the bats
baby
out?
and a small child in this room. Maybe
We
yell
who
out,
are
help,
in-
help, I need help in this room,
No.
Be
Bazbots.
without.
It's bait.
Well, how
Like
quickly
that.
could either Dave or myself get
That's,
upstairs?
sorry, I didn't know there was a vulnerable
There's two
woman.
goons in the corridor who need to do some goonish behaviour right now. One is a thief and one is a cleric.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
whack a
move
bat.
up to 8. No, you need
Whack
to
up.
move
Whack
now.
a bat.
Moving. Moving is what you were doing.
Okay,
Find
now
the bat
where's the door?
first.
Okay, I've got to scamper past.
You're in the
it.
door.
If you
That's
move
not
into
you.
room 8, if you move into room number 8, you'll be able to help
That's
the
not
magic
you.
user with
That's
that
not
bat.
you.
One, two.
Put that down. That's not you.
Yes, that is you.
It's a thief.
That's
Yes,
me.
that's
Okay,
you.
that's you. Move.
Can you pick it up now? Because I couldn't pick it up.
8 squares max.
Okay,
8 squares.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4. Through the door.
Yes.
5, 6,
I'm close to where the bat is.
Yeah, up to where the bat is.
7.
Diagonal 8.
Actually, get between the bat and the vulnerable young person.
Done.
The young
No,
vulnerable people.
Yes, you can do this. Diagonal.
Get between the bat and the vulnerable people.
Yes,
There
there.
we go.
Speaking of the vulnerable people, they flee somewhere. Oh, let the other people move.
They
first.
can't flee. There's no
Yeah,
way
there's a
to
bloody-
They flee into this room.
There's a bottleneck. at the
They could
moment.
do a Michael Jackson and dangle the baby
How
out
about the
window.
cleric? What's the cleric doing? Maybe stay where that door is, just in case those bats get out, or something. I'm not sure how the bats are going to get out, but I'll think about that.
I mean, the bats can't use doors.
Apparently, well, maybe they can chew their way
Well-
through the doors.
What?
What's their intelligence
What's this door
score?
made out of? Macrame?
Pasta,
That is macrame.
yes, but cooked pasta,
What?
so soft.
Pasta is macrame.
Macrame
Yeah.
made out of macaroni
It
pasta.
is.
Rubies.
Macrame.
I don't think they know what.
I don't think they know what macrame is.
But I would just nod because I think they're thinking back when they were at school and made those pictures.
It began with him saying the bats
No,
could
just
eat
stick 'em
through
to-
the door.
In many ways, it doesn't matter.
Money
I
sells
think it
macrame
does.
when I was a kid.
Oh, very good.
We're in the. We're
That's right. Macrame is something else.
This
What is
village was
macrame?
made by the witch in the woods.
Macrame
It's
is
made out of
knotted
candy.
string.
Oh, you are correct.
Snotted string.
Knotted string.
Knotted string.
Like plant
Yes.
hangers.
Yes, macrame.
Made of knotted string.
Oh, okay.
We're
What
still
the
talking
bats are
about
gonna
things
do is
made of
they're gonna
macrame,
make like
are
the
we?
Kool-Aid man, burst through the stone wall, go, oh yeah, and then jump on the woman.
Weirdly enough, I don't think that is something I knew, but now I do. Whether I remember it after this.
What was
is
not
another-
something you knew?
What macrame actually was, which is.
I have a very crafty second daughter, so I know what macrame is. It's something Grace attempted once and never wanted to do again.
Any other movement going on? Any
I
other?
made macrame.
I've done my
and
I
own.
hangers
know.
when
I'm
we
trying to
were
get
kids
everyone
and sold
else's
them to
fucking
a,
attention and their ability
nursery.
to make a decision. Any other movement going on from anyone who can move?
I can move, but I'm
Oh.
worried that if I flee
The
this
moment
way,
you
something
say
will come there.
something, someone's going to go, but I want my character.
Fucking murder them.
What do you think, Pete? Should I stay here or rush
just
over
a
to
question.
here?
Now's the
Dave.
time to make that decision.
Well, but what if something attacks here?
Yes, exactly. Does
Comes
like a
away.
time
to tackle.
Is there
Yeah, exactly.
a fireplace on the ground level?
What, for the bats to fly up into?
That
Down through, thank you very
that
much.
is a fireplace,
Oh,
yes.
there
The
you
go.
bats could get through it, and right now there's two very vulnerable members of the community standing in front of the fireplace nearest to where the bats are.
No.
Just close
That's
the
me.
grill.
No, that's me and Dave. We're
Yeah,
not-
no, but up
No.
here where the bats
Oh.
are, on the second floor,
Mm,
or the first
the
floor,
bats.
if you count the first floor as the ground floor,
True, yes.
On that floor, the bats, if they got into the chimney, could come down to you. Yes, they could. That's a good
It
point.
would take them a while.
Wouldn't tell you to take them a turn.
What are they going to do? Fly down?
Yes.
Down the chimney? They're supposed to be giant bats, aren't they?
I say it's big enough for a
He
giant.
says they can fit.
If
so
they can
fit.
get through the window, they can get down the chimney. Chimneys,
They
they
don't
used
have-
to
they
send
don't
10-year-olds up chimneys.
They
They're
don't
just
have to
falling.
They don't have to fly. They just fall down the chimney and then fly out of the fireplace. I've got a great idea.
The bat goes splat.
Let's light a fire.
Yeah, because it's a fireplace.
I'll start lighting a fire.
Ray's a
Haven't
genius.
you got fireball? Can you just go?
I'm an idiot.
Aren't you standing at a window with a bat coming at you?
Mm-hmm.
No, there's a bat that's turned over, and I'm not sure what that
It
means.
means it's wounded, but it's still trying to
Well,
squeeze through the
it's half-
window.
But it's
Half
still trying to
done.
eat you.
Oh, okay.
You could move now, but you better bloody do it.
No.
Does it get an attack of opportunity if he moves?
Is anybody else moving?
They didn't have that. In
That's
case
it.
they
No
did.
more moving happening. You're done.
Jeez, no, there's no moving now.
I gave you so many opportunities.
I didn't think there was any point in
I
moving.
did move.
Oh, Jesus.
What's going to happen now?
It's it's missiles. Oh, there is time for missiles actually. Yes. Those three individuals over there with the bows can have another crack at it.
Back
Miss.
as
God, I'm rolling
missile
badly for them.
That's a
Except then I
20.
got a 20. Just as soon as I said I was rolling badly. That's one hit on one of those bats crawling
One of
through
these
the windows.
bats.
Yes, 7.
And they're over here.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Somehow they have line of sight.
Well,
Oh.
technically they're up there.
They're up on the
Don't-
tower.
don't-
They've got height.
They can
Oh,
look
they're like
down.
really.
Oh well,
tall.
actually, the one in level 10, she can't see anything now.
No, because she's on the same level.
One of those bats.
How about that one?
Yeah, that one's
One
most likely to get
likely.
hit. Flip it over. Flip. All right. Okay. Now you can attack it hand to hand.
Go, hit it. Do it.
So I'm going to bat my bat again.
Yep.
2.
Well, you
Bat,
missed.
Oh, so warm.
You need to stab it or something. What do you got? Sword?
I've got a sword. I'll stab it.
Give it a whack.
18.
Well, I think you hit it.
Yeah, I've skewered that bat,
Well,
man.
you better roll for damage. You may not have.
What was the damage on the thing?
Well, if it's a sword, it's 1d8.
1d8.
If it's a normal size sword.
Yes, it is. 3.
Well, given that it's already taken half damage, it's now dead.
I've skewered me a bat.
Remove the bat from the play.
Skewered bat.
Put it in the bat. Put it in the bat pile.
Now 2 bats in the bat pile.
Okay. Any other hand-to-hand combat going on?
No.
Okay. Now it's the bat's turn. Okay. What will the bats do?
What do you do?
to get
Well, they squeeze through the window, so now they're flying around in the room.
Now they're in a
They're
locked
coming to
room.
get you, Barbara.
What about the injured one?
Oh, there's another one.
Yes.
Now there's 3 of them in there.
Now all they have to do is turn around, go out the windows again, and come in another window.
It is true,
Or we could.
but it's going to take them around to
Or
work
we
that
can
out
open
with
the
their
door
little-
and let them in.
It's going to take them a turn to work that out with their little bat brains. If only this was a room with a chimney. Maybe they should have attacked the room with the chimney at higher densities.
You didn't think of it.
No, I did not think of it.
Those bats just,
I just
didn't
knew,
come in with a
I knew what
strategy,
direction
did
they were attacking from, and I knew they had to go for windows, so I just lined them up next to windows. I didn't think about it beyond that.
Bats just didn't land
Possibly
well
that's a good simulation of bat thinking.
Right.
I think.
Okay, well, it's a new round, and it's your turn again. And guess what? It's movement. So movement, any movement that happens has to happen now.
My character down on the ground floor will move over, so it's he's guarding the fireplace.
Okay, well, that's easy. You can easily do that in a round.
So who's
Yep.
the cleric? My Vera!
That is
Now, should we open the door, run in, and attack the free bats?
No.
No, okay. So,
Why? What?
It's probably best to hold the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I've locked the door basically.
Yeah, and if they can somehow get through the door, I don't know how they would do that. I'll have
So we'll just stay in the corridor. Because there aren't any other bats.
I'm assuming the gap under the door is a bit too narrow
All,
for a
all the
giant
bats
bat.
have kind of vanished.
It's because you shot a couple of them, and then the rest of them flew into a room they couldn't get out of.
If we set fire to the room, that would eliminate the bats.
All right, it is. I think that means it's a new round because I don't think there's anything else going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that case, it is now the time for bats to make a morale check. The bats.
Yes.
The bats are frightened.
Right. Your turn, though. They pass their morale checks. They haven't. So what's going to happen? You're just going to wait until you see what happens.
Where's the door? Oh, there's the doorway.
The door's right here.
Yep.
I'm still thinking.
Well,
maybe we should.
I don't know about everybody else, but I'm going to walk into the room where the bats are.
Are you?
So
Well,
Oh, hang on, no, we closed the door, haven't we?
Yeah. I could open the door and then you could walk in.
And then close the door behind him.
And leave me as the
Leave him in there with the bats.
No.
Why do we?
Yeah,
have
you're
to
right.
go?
That's a stupid idea.
Why do we have to go in?
No,
bats in the-
I'd forgotten. I misunderstood that we'd closed the door. So I was about to go whacking bats.
I'm going to assume.
Turns
I'm
out
going to assume
unnecessarily.
that it's actually the bats' turn. The bats are now going to try and start squeezing back through the windows.
Because I don't know how big these bats are. They're not going to be able to open the door while I'm on the other side holding it. So
That's their round done. Now it's back to you guys again.
Okay.
they're going to come in one of those many windows we're not guarding, all the chimney.
Yes, good question. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm staying on guard
Movement,
there because until the bats.
I'm staying put.
Yeah,
I'm
same
guarding the door.
We have no idea what the bats are doing.
Yes, you'll just have to be responsive.
But those NPCs can shoot the bats as they come out the window.
They can and they will.
Ha
Ah, and that's a 20. And that's a dead bat.
Splat bat.
Which NPC did that?
It's flat.
I'm
it
going to
landed on
say
the mat.
it was Taras,
ha!
who can just about get an
And
angle
that's
on
that.
That means there's 2 more NPCs that can shoot.
Yes, exactly.
There's no way.
Shut up, quiet. The other 2 missed, so there's still
Where
2
it
bats
gets
on
eaten
the
by
list.
rats.
He's bending his arrows like Beckham.
Oh, maybe he has one of those round the corner bows.
You're right. You're right. I should not allow that. But
You can allow it on the grounds that it's the arrow which has the.
Oh, Japanese release!
It's actually the arrow which fires, and then halfway through its flight, it has a little arrow that fires
It's just
sideways.
bent. It's bent
Oh,
like
dear.
this.
No, it's
And you
the
fire it
slow mo
against the
arrow.
room.
It's going whoop 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 whoop. That you
Whoop, whoop,
and you know the camera follows it.
No, John, boomerang arrows are not good.
They're awesome.
No, they come back.
it must mean it's a new round, which must mean it's the bat's turn again. The bats can move a fair way, and they're going to move to those windows.
That would be silly because now they're all going to. Oh no, just one of them will be murdered.
Well, it might well be impossible for Taras to hit them from there.
Really? Actually, I would have
I
thought,
would have thought-
Taras
Oh, no.
had a much bigger chance of hitting that bat.
That's true. You're quite right.
Your perspective is weird, sir.
This one is safe from both Taras and from them, I'd say. Because that tower isn't literally there. It's there.
Yes. So all 3 of those could probably shoot at that
That
bat.
one bat, which means one bat, other bat might get through.
I am so scared of this one bat.
Can I ask if I go to one of these windows, do I have a firing solution on that bat?
But
Given
I'm
that it's-
holding the door.
Okay, so now it's your turn again, and it's movement first. So if you want to move, now it's time
You
to
could
do
go
so.
there and
Yeah.
shoot the bat.
Yes,
Okay,
you could.
I just wanted to check. Am I being gamey there, or is that?
No, that's quite reasonable.
Okay, reasonable. I'm
And
going
I'm
to
the
go. I'm
king
taking
of
my.
gamey, so
I'm going to take my
except
sling.
except that's me.
Okay.
Oh,
You were
sorry.
in the middle.
He's the weird Play-Doh man. You're the guy with the nully, the
Excellent.
dagger or whatever it is,
Yep.
the ice cream cone.
Ready to hurl a large rock at a bat.
Okay, any other movement going on? You can move, I think, at 8. Well, 6 probably if you're wearing armour.
I might as well just go there and hold the corridor.
Yep. That's the sum total of movement. Alright. Missile combat. So the only person who can really do any... Oh no, there's two people who can do something.
Oh, hang on.
I need
May
somebody
I?
else to hold the key while I launch my
Actually,
missile.
I think I should be there.
Ah, yeah, because you could probably shoot from there.
Well, I can't because Urban's in the way.
Because
but I
Urban's
think-
big head's in the way.
But once he starts going down the stairs or wherever he's going.
No, I was going to stay there.
Oh, okay.
Just sort of because the bats can just fly straight
Oh,
at
do
you.
you have a missile weapon? Oh,
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh, well then you can shoot it.
Okay,
Okay.
firing my sling.
I was talking to you, Jono, but you can
my
fire your sling as
Okay,
well.
I'll wait till my turn. I thought you were talking-
Well, it's everyone's
Lasers.
turn in terms of missile combat. You can all roll at once, but you have to tell me what happens in order.
10.
10. 10, you need to hit arm class 6, which you probably... You got +1 for, call it 11 for short range. Do you have a dexterity bonus by any chance?
Yep.
Well, then you need a... You've missed.
Yes, okay.
Can I
So,
shoot or is Urban in the way? That's
I'm
the
going
question.
to say you can... Well...
You sure?
No.
Urban,
no.
duck.
I'm happy not able to be able to shoot.
Did you roll?
I haven't yet, but I will.
Well, you
2!
missed.
I'm whacking myself in the other eye with my sling.
Have you
And-
seen the new Lego?
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
And Daria missed as well.
That's a thing,
So,
Okay.
Daria being the person in room number 10. All right.
I'm tempted.
Well,
I'm sorely
it's
tempted.
not.
now the bat's turn again.
It would look really good next to my Saturn V.
And they can fly.
Hang
So
on. Aren't they
Sims.
crawling through the windows this turn because they flew to the windows last turn?
yeah, but there's nobody to stop them. So
Oh,
I'm
yes,
allowing,
okay.
allowing it to happen this time. 1, 2.
I reckon
3.
we should always let the narrative drive the mechanics.
So coming straight for them. How far can this one get? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say it's going this way.
Okay. Here we come.
Call it that. All right. So now it's their melee.
I'm being attacked by a bat.
It's the only first time anyone's actually been attacked by a bat this whole
Bat.
time. The rest of them,
The bat.
rest have been surprisingly ineffective.
Who are you attacking?
This will be for
Because bats are well known
cleric.
as alpha predators.
And now for the fighter. Oh, 16.
I'm a class 2.
I'm a class 2. That's what they need. They need a 16 exactly.
Okay, how much damage do they do?
It's 1d4. And you're going to have to roll a saving throw against paralysis.
Saving throw.
Are these venomous bats, are they?
Yes, they are.
They
just-
Ooh. Weapons, normal weapons, armor.
1 hit point damage.
Okay.
Medusa bats.
Put myself down to 12. Now, where are they for my saving rolls? Oh, there they are, right there. Versus poison.
No, paralysis.
Paralysis. Oh, so only for 14. So I have to roll over or under.
You would have to roll under or at.
I miss. I'm paralyzed. Blah blah blah.
Peter is paralysed.
It's gonna die now.
Roll 1d10.
See? Told you.
Not that it really matters, but roll 1d10.
10.
You are paralysed for 10 turns.
You are kidding me.
Foam has coming out of your mouth.
Has he fallen down, thrashing around?
No, I'm paralyzed.
Ah, if the cleric wasn't there, you'd fall down the stairs.
No, I wouldn't. We're both on the landing. I'm miles from the stairs.
Oh, yes. No, it's the cleric that's at the foot of the stairs.
Maybe I
Or
went.
the head of the stairs.
Maybe I bounced around where Aaron went off the railing.
No, I'm not letting that happen. Anyway, you're
The
just
bat's going.
Jesus, what did I do?
you're just convulsing on the floor. It's all good.
I have triumphed, my master. They are destroyed.
Humans, man.
Oh yeah. Please, have you dropped any more? Is that the total?
No, it's just-
of the
I'm
ones?
also 2.
Well, you set them up here.
Yeah, I set them up. Yeah, it's before you arrived. You were the one who stuck your character sheet on top of them.
Where else am I
I'm a
supposed
class
to
2.
sit?
And if I set them up anywhere else, how would that be any different? Sorry?
I'm a class 2.
Oh yes, I'm rolling to hit you. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
missed you. Oh, but I actually rolled to hit you before, and then I forgot. And then you reminded me that I'd forgotten. So it's all right. In fact, I think I rolled 5 to hit you the last time.
Okay.
It's persistent. It's
Okay,
fated to be.
so it's now the character's turn. Movement first. Anyone else moving?
That's my movement.
5, 4.
Okay. Well,
Are you doing
there's no,
anything, Thief?
I might as well. A thief is going to move further back down the corridor.
8 squares max.
Okay,
Work it out.
2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You can't stand in the same hex as a square as
No.
somebody else.
If
That's
we
as
were
close as I can
if
get.
we were North American French Ranger types, we'd be going.
Actually, I can move diagonally, can't I?
You can move down.
So I'm slipping around behind there.
Oh, good plan. Slipping around the corner over the prone body of Peter.
There's a 1950s movie. It's like set on in the north, like northern Canada.
Is this the guy with the head in the bag?
No. This is just a totally different movie. But they're French immigrants. They come from a region in France where they have like these special hunting techniques and they have like this special hunting language. They kind of yodel at each other. So it ends up with this massive fight with the Indians at the end, and there's all this like yodel talk going on between everyone.
Oh, God.
And it's like la 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 la. I'll hunt it down. Send people links.
We can't wait. All right,
It's truly unique.
I'm ending movement now. Missile fire time. Who can do missile fire?
I can missile fire.
Yes, Evan.
I can whack myself on the head with my sling, but
You can't because you're in hand-to-hand combat with a vampire bat. Urban, that is.
What happened?
Nothing, doesn't it?
do you have a nice skewer for that bat?
So I'm missiled before.
Mm-hmm. You missed.
Then the bat
Got through the window.
flew and attacked me.
Yes.
It missed.
Then everybody moved.
Yes. And now it's...
And now we're missiling again.
Yes, because that's the order in which things are.
Shouldn't there be a combat round?
Isn't there a
somewhere
combat
in there?
round somewhere in there?
Yes.
That is a good point.
Yes, there's a combat round that should have happened at some
Surely,
point.
no. So the last round was last
This is why I said
round
don't worry
was
about
the
it.
bats round where they rolled to attack you,
Alright.
and now everyone.
So is missile?
moves.
Is it missile or combat? Is it?
No.
No, I think you missiled. The bats had their turn. Now it's our turn
Yeah,
again.
now it's your turn.
To
No,
move.
it's all right. It's fine. You all moved. I'm not allowing any more movement because I allowed plenty of time for that. Now
I
it's,
regret having said it.
now
Let's
it's
just, what's
missile
next?
combat.
Okay.
We'll see from the recording whether I'm completely delusional or
I
not.
think
but
you
I
might
No,
think
no,
I know
you're
where
the
I-
boss. You're the boss.
Oh,
Missile combat.
Well, I've been putting the miss into missile tonight, so let's have it.
Let's have a crack. Oh, you hit like a. You
I hit like a boss.
demon.
no, do 1 point damage.
Oh, it's pretty close.
Actually, hitting with a slingstone.
No, it's a 4.
It's a 4.
4.
Nailed the bat right between the eyes.
Flip it over, please. Somebody flip it over. The one that. No, where are you? Yeah, it
Yeah,
have to be
probably.
that one. It couldn't
It would
possibly
have to
be
be that
anything else.
Okay, well, I've actually done something there. That's good.
Ketchup.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. So
She's dead now.
hand-to-hand combat.
Okay.
So, cleric, give it a whack.
He's fat shaming people.
I'm not.
15.
Just a couple of
Which gets
someone
armor
makes
class
ketchup
4.
no.
You hit.
Oh, God.
Damn.
What's your weapon?
What's your hip?
You handle the bat. Flip that bat over.
Hey.
Flip that
That bat ain't happy.
No, it's
You
not.
whack the bat with a hammer. That can't be good for it.
Warhammer 40,000.
Does that mean the bat has been nailed?
In the world of Hello Kitty, there is only war.
Okay.
It's grim, dark.
Are you all
grim,
dead
grim,
yet?
Dark. There was dark.
I think it's a new turn. It's the bat's turn. The bats are going to make a morale check.
Are they scaredy bats?
No, they're suicide bats.
I'm so confused by this morale. Do I have to get more or less?
What do you feel like?
Always less.
I assume the higher the number, the better.
Therefore, I have to get less.
Yes.
They have just failed their morale check by 1.
Scaredy
Piss
bats.
off.
Well, most of them are dead except for the 2 that are wounded.
Go away and regroup with your other friends.
And they're in the window again because they have to spend one turn getting through the window.
Now, run around and stab him.
So now it's your turn again. Movement first.
Oh,
People, people, bear. Except for Peter, who'll need a bit of a wipe down.
I say, you got bitten by a bat.
I got booped.
So I'm not going to move.
All
Is
right.
anyone moving?
Do you now?
Doesn't seem that way.
babies?
Okay.
Can I swing
Yes.
on one of them before they
Yes.
get
Missile
It
combat, you
seems
can
in my
swing.
character
Great
keeps moving
water.
without me moving it, but it's all right.
You hit Urban. D4 for a
Slingshot
slingstone.
Two.
Call that bat dead.
Such lovely rolling.
Hey, dead.
Add it to the bat pile.
Let me take that for you.
Dead bats.
God, Chieftain Vlak's not going to have any bats left in his bat entourage.
Are you telling us spoilers?
What's he going to do if he's got no bats?
Has anybody got any other missile weapons, or am I the only person left to fling a rock
I
at the
think
bat?
his name's Vlak. I can't remember what his name is.
Flacco?
Black.
What about the
Lacko.
dude that's injured down the bottom of the stairs?
God,
Are
so
they
good.
doing
It's
anything?
not Vlak
No.
at all.
No.
That's because you thought he was a vampire.
Okay, does anybody else have a missile weapon, or is
He
it just
a
me?
vampire.
No, no one else.
Leader
Okay.
of the orcs is a vampire, but they're goblins.
10.
That's a
It
miss.
misses.
All right.
So what's a hit?
13.
For armor class 6, it's a 13.
So, for instance, I got 18, so I can hit armor class 1.
Well, how do I know what to put in there? Because I've got nothing in there.
Why have you put nothing in there? You should have
Other
filled it out.
side.
Oh, it's
No,
not
but he's a
that
magic
bad.
user.
Does
Yeah,
he just
They-
look the
they-
same as me? Or?
Weirdly enough, he's the same as everyone else until
Oh, so I just copied the same.
yes, everyone's the same from levels 1 through 3. Then fighters go up when they go to level 4, and everyone else has to wait a couple of minutes.
Assuming you make it.
Magic users have to wait longer than anyone else before they go up.
Okay.
That's
so,
basically
So
it.
the next level, I get to change the stats. Right.
Exactly. All right. Well, that other bat gets away. One bat gets away
Shaboom, shaboom.
out of Kloss's vampire bat entourage. Kloss. Goblin Chieftain Kloss and his vampire bats.
Well, that's going to suck,
I have-
because he's going to have to train a whole bunch of
You've been
more.
to Disney's
And the one that's
California
left is hurt.
I assume he's a
Cars
vampire.
World.
Comes in and goes,
Oh no, poor Cyril!
I am the goblin vampire.
You've got to go back.
What?
I
You
know.
make time.
How do you say your name?
I'm
What's
so
happened?
sorry.
Can I cue
I do. There's so many rides, and I want to check out.
Of paralysis.
Is it something I can do?
I think technically,
Galaxy
a
World or
cure,
whatever.
a successful cure would
Galaxy's
cure
Edge.
them of paralysis,
Galaxy's
but you'll
Edge,
actually
yeah.
get over it in a few turns anyway.
Yeah.
See what it's
Yeah,
like.
but do we
8
know
rounds to
that?
go.
That's the whole point.
I'm saying yes, you know that.
So
Fine.
much Star Wars
that's
stuff.
vampire bat paralysis.
And all
He'll be
Harry,
fine.
Harry
He'll be
Potter
fine.
world and stuff
If he
like
grows
that.
hair, so
That's a vampire.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
He'll be fine.
if he grows extra hair on his knuckles, keep an eye on him for a couple of weeks.
I have changed my character's name to Ludovic.
Of course you have.
You seem more pale than usual.
Why wouldn't you?
You're going to come out? No, the sun!
Why are all your characters named Ludovic all of a sudden?
The burning rays of the death orb.
Oh no, there is a flag, but I won't tell you.
He's the vampire.
Oh no, I did get it right.
Black's probably the guy with the shield.
I just found out who's outside. There's people out there. Anyway, well, there's goblins out there, and bats. A few wolves too. All right, so that's over.
We survived the bat attack.
It's quiet for a while.
And then... But then...
Along came
I'll put
Joan.
the fighter into bed.
Golden Joan.
8 more turns.
And I'll sit here looking after him.
You briefly hear some yelling like it sounds like some kind of argument.
Where's the bats?
Actually, does anyone understand goblin?
No, think. Do I?
Yes, I do.
I was going to say Ray does, but I
Ray understands everything.
I think it'll require an intelligence test just to work out what's going on.
Yeah, because it might be like a native sort of goblin.
No, it's not so much
No.
that, it's just
So we're
making
rolling
out in the
under our
cacophony.
You mean
Goblins
like,
are always
you mean like
talking
Hindu
gibberish.
goblin?
Yeah.
Rolling under
I
a
speak
under your
I
intelligence.
speak
Melly.
goblin, and I just rolled a 23, which is a
Oh
natural 20.
my! Does you have to get under
You
it? or
actually have to
something?
roll under your intelligence.
That actually sucks in this game.
Oh,
actually failed.
oh, hoisted on your own Picard.
Because your intelligence goes up, in order to get an intelligence test, you have to roll at or under your intelligence.
Oh, first
I
edition.
rolled it.
You are a cruel mistress.
Sorry,
But hang
I
on, I
rolled
get a-
my intelligence.
Yeah, the rules
I
are
get a
rules.
+3 adjustment, so how does
No,
that
no,
work?
no,
No.
don't worry about that one.
No.
So your character just had a derp moment. He's
Well, to
ready.
be fair, if you roll a 20, he's got a +3. That would adjust downwards to 17. His intelligence.
Yeah,
is
but that's
18.
not how it works.
It's not. Oh, it's not.
Well, how
Well,
does it work?
it doesn't work at all. There is no test of this nature. I'm just saying the higher your intelligence,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Work with me here. folks.
probability 5% per increment of a d20. You've got 17 intelligence. Your probability on a d20 of getting what you want is 85%.
Your laugh sounds like the scream of the nose school.
You had only a 15% chance of doing what you did.
Now he's turning beetroot red. He didn't earlier.
It's not that hard, Jesus.
I don't like maths. I actually dropped it for my HSC.
The dwarf
Yes.
Is it?
The dwarf reckons he knows. He reckons he heard something along the lines of "stinking cowards, stinking cowards," something like that. Go stuff yourself.
Now's our time to attack while they're confused. I would be with you, but I'm on the bed going.
Who knows what it means?
What can I see out the window?
I shall pass on to the others. They seem to be simply
Fires.
throwing insults.
So I can't see people talking.
No. But you do hear something. It starts off
And there's something?
It starts off very quiet, but it builds, and it's a chant. It's not a chant that you've heard previously. It sounds like a great many voices. All
Oh,
chanting
all
together.
cried out at once, and then was like,
Hasha, busha, hasha, busha, hasha, busha, hasha, busha.
Is that goblin for screw you, we're killing you?
Oh, good question. Those people who can speak Goblin can make another intelligence test.
Okay.
Good luck, Ray. Whatever you roll.
Please don't derp this time.
9.
He did not derp.
Thank
No,
heavens,
you
rolled
succeeded.
really badly.
I derped.
You rolled really badly. So
Yes.
you succeeded.
Well, the translation is a little difficult, but you think it's something like, "We greet death, we greet death."
Hello,
Oh,
Dick.
joy.
It is a vampire. It
It's
is
nice
a
it's
vampire.
nice to help them out.
It sounds like their aim and our aim is the same.
I love death. I love death.
Diff, diff, diff.
If you would like
Death,
to
death,
greet
death.
if you would like to greet death, we're quite happy to introduce you.
He happens to be a personal
We
friend
still
of my
can't
sword.
see him.
The song of the Spanish Legion.
Anyway, you make... Well, you can say something else about this, because everyone can work this out. They seem to... All this noise seems to have gathered in the woods over on the east clearing. So that's where all of this chanting seems to be
So
happening.
what are we supposed to do with this information? Just run out and attack them?
No, well, that's up to you. Do you want to change your positions in the building with respect to this?
Well,
new
I think-
information?
You need me to tie you to my back.
Do
No,
you
I
need
think we
to-
should form 3 columns.
Come on, I'm being serious. Do you want to change where you are currently situated
Well,
in any way with respect to the east
They're with the
clearing?
east clearing, right?
I assume I can't do anything for the next 6 rounds, so...
Oh, no, you're done. No,
Oh,
that was
I'm
ages
okay.
ago. It's a couple of hours later. You're
Okay,
fine.
let's go to the windows then.
Could you move those NPCs with the bows to the east-facing arrow slits, please?
Now, Urban, you're not at a window, so
That's not a. Oh, shit.
no, that's a solid wall. Sorry.
Yes,
So
you're
I
on the
can't-
bottom
alright.
floor.
Yeah, you have to be on the second floor.
You're sick of this fighting like and you wanted to hide.
Rearrange.
Now, the
Dave.
door from
I'm just
the
looking
fighter,
for a
are you
window.
staying on the first floor?
Yes, please place us
I'm
beside
sure
the
there's a
doors
window
again.
here. It makes no
Good
sense
plan.
to not have a window.
Are all the doors being protected, and
This
they've
building
been
is
protected by
prejudiced
stout,
against
sturdy
dwarves.
type fellows?
I make
Well,
a
Well,
window.
looks like it.
There's the mutant freak man on that
Which
door.
is a completely unarmed citizen.
Yeah,
Is
mutant
he?
freak man.
No, he has arms.
Hurl him out the window as bait.
I don't
Now,
know.
who is this person?
That is someone with a knife. That is.
Knife man.
Could someone read that for me? Alfana.
Dave.
Knife man.
So young lady with a dagger.
This is Gunman.
So she's not going to be a lot of good if we're talking about.
Knife man, knife you ought to be.
What's the other person? Kuzma.
When did you go
Kuzma.
there?
I don't think Kuzma has any capacity to
Couple of
defend
years ago.
herself whatsoever.
Quizzes.
Okay.
Just saying.
Kuzma from
In
Quizzes.
that case, my character may move from that area up here
Yeah, you
down
could
to
use
here
the
because
colours.
it's got a closer proximity to where the goblin
and the
probably
ride.
coming
Yeah.
from.
Let him lick
Cars
your
ride
face, Saxon.
Go around and you actually race
dwarf.
around
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
the Willie's.
We'll say that's what's going on.
Okay.
Unless somebody says,
And you go
unless somebody
through
wants to
the
do something else,
workshop
then
and dock
the
talk
time is now
I can't believe
short.
how they do the
If
animation.
I would like to point out.
Set the building on
just
fire.
looks like
They'll
they're
move off. They'll
Oh,
come
Oh,
out
really?
Across the
and
X
attack them
clearing.
from behind.
Then they're about to
I presume they're
learn the
projecting
meaning
them or
of
something,
the
but
you can't
term
tell.
killing food.
Oh, really?
we'll see.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, have to
If we
go.
hide here
I haven't been to
and here,
Disneyland or Disney
Yeah.
World since.
then when they come out.
They've just
We
reopened it.
formed
That's
three,
your three
But it's
columns.
only
we formed
open to
three
California
columns, but we should have a
residents.
fourth
No.
column with,
capacity.
for the pack train.
From above.
From above, yes, in helicopters.
Apparently, California Adventure was pretty crap for a while.
For a minute there,
Oh, really?
Then they spent a lot of money.
for a minute there,
Made
Oh,
you
okay,
hear
that's good.
the plaintive call.
I never went to
Of the
Cal-
wood
That's
thrush.
opposite Disneyland.
Means
isn't it, that
dawn
one?
is
I never
near.
went there.
Always
Always went to Disneyland.
So we don't actually
But
have
yeah,
to
There was
hang
a
on,
car park
hang
when I
on that
first went
long.
to Disneyland.
But at that very
Yeah.
moment,
Mm-hmm.
the chanting suddenly halts.
Oh,
Here comes the vamp, dude. Maybe he's not a vampire. Maybe
Sorry.
he's something else.
Or maybe
he's born with it.
maybe the orcs are coming now.
Maybe he's Sarah Michelle Gellar.
All right. See those red blades?
Are they the blades?
Yes. See how many there
Yeah.
are?
But they're tiny. They're tiny, tiny people.
Plenty for all of you boys.
Put them in squares.
I'm just shuffling them over. You can arrange them.
Oh yes. Well, I have to lean over with
Well,
my poor
there are
leg.
other people with pudgy fingers can help you.
That's enough to start with.
Oh, okay.
There'll be waves. Don't worry.
Did we put a bat in there by accident?
I don't know. Is there?
Key.
No.
We're pointing that
there,
way.
there are no bats.
Just, I would like some help. You know, and with uncomplaining help.
jeez.
Remember when we were
I'm
doing
complaining
miniatures and
helpful
he
help.
never puts them in the right
Yeah.
direction?
Uncomplaining helpful help.
I'm a teacher. You never get
They're
that.
pointing all over the place, and apparently it's like, yeah.
It could be a good time for a sleep spell.
Yeah. If you go, yeah, exactly.
Anyway, obviously they're all yelling like complete psychos.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! The other thing you notice about them.
Yes.
Hold on to your character sheet for a minute.
They got boom boom movers? Oh, they got ladders. Okay. I thought we were in trouble.
It's trouble on a large scale.
I guess the letters will all have to be
Kill me.
close together to counter the fact that they're going here.
Remember, as the Mexicans get closer, don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes.
Don't
Right.
worry, they
What
can't
about
hit
all
an
the
elephant at
ladders?
this distance.
Yes, they're all
Exactly.
screaming like psychos. There seems to be a hell of a lot of them. You can't see that many in the dark. Boop, dee, boop, dee, boop. All right, it's now your turn to do some level of shooting.
I will shoot at them. Do I roll high or low? I have no idea anymore.
Please, high. It's only the one thing. Why does everything have
Are
to be
they
such a
only plus,
drama?
Are they only plus 6?
We're having existential crises. That's why.
Good question. Let me have a look at the red blade goblins. For these are all red blade goblins.
Mm-hmm.
They are armor class 6.
Excellent, you got him.
I hit him.
You hit one. Where are you relative to them?
I'm up here.
So
So,
you could
I'm
hit-
about here.
You could hit one from one of the
I'll
ladder
sh-
teams,
Yeah,
presumably.
I'll shoot the second ladder guy on my left. Now, how much damage do I do with this crossbow?
To be,
1d6.
I mean, each ladder's being carried by several goblins, so knocking one isn't going to drop the ladder.
Lord might slow him down.
It might slow them down.
I think he's dead.
Call that a dead goblin. Remove a goblin. Now put those dead goblins separate from the other
No.
goblins, please.
There, on your side.
Okay, you gonna fling something at them?
5.
A roll of 5.
5 armor class.
Oh, to hit
6.
5 armor class. Yes, you hit.
1.
Flip one of them onto its upside down. You know what I mean. Other side.
Okay, does anybody apart from the three of us have missiles?
Yes.
There's
Well, I have the
NPCs.
NPCs, but I'm waiting for you guys to do it first.
9, no, missed.
All right, it's up to the archers in the tower. Miss, miss, and miss.
They suck.
That didn't work out as well as I would have thought. All right. Well, there's nothing else happening unless. Yes, because we've moved for the turn, so it's now their turn again. All right. So the ladders, they're basically lining up to those windows there on that second ladder. So in fact,
Where we are.
yes, exactly. So what might work a little bit better if people would help
You
me.
wait till the third goblin gets on the ladder and then you push it over.
These ladders against appropriate windows over there,
Right.
spread out roughly
Maybe
evenly.
David could.
Although with these
What can I do?
they'll
What
come
am I
out
helping with?
nice.
Ladders.
Ladders where?
Put ladders on
Against the
windows.
appropriate windows.
Which windows are they coming up?
Those ones that I'm pointing at.
Right.
These ones, you know.
Wouldn't it be better since it's, wouldn't it, I don't know.
I don't know either. I think I'll put the ladders there, but the goblins are here. You know what I mean? So that I know which windows they're coming.
Ladder,
Yeah.
If we had more ladders.
ladder.
Oh, we
We
do.
do.
There's
How
a
big
fifth
is the
ladder.
square?
5 foot.
Ladder. Where else do you want them to come up, Dave?
They're all coming up that side.
Up this side?
Yes, every
so-
window. There's a ladder for every window and a window for every ladder.
I think
There's a lassie for every ladder.
Now, what the goblins are doing, of course, is milling about at the bottom of the ladders.
Mm-hmm.
We can shoot them again.
We greet death.
Yes.
Yes.
You know,
No, didn't happen.
goblins is the word he uses to describe the English.
What?
True.
For that,
I
I'll
think
give you more
you
goblins.
heard, I think you heard him.
More goblins for you.
Black goblins.
Each one of them with a poison blade.
Behind the back. We worked it out.
Mr. Hairy
Last
Knuckles.
session.
What's yours?
Lies.
Just pretend I'm
I
saying-
shaved my nose.
Fly, you fools.
So I have, it's 40, but I have 30 because I've got armor.
Yeah. Well, I don't have armor, so I'll just go to 40.
40.
Question: if I just held my sword down the length of the ladder, would that mean that goblins were likely to just run up the ladder and skew
Kill
themselves?
themselves,
Is
no,
that
maybe
true?
not.
No.
Don't think
Okay,
they're that.
rules
I don't think they
are-
greet death quite that much.
I actually don't know, but I have a
It'd be
feeling
amusing.
when you asked, when he said it yesterday, he said just don't worry, it's 5 foot. Don't know as well.
What's up?
last time you weren't worried about diagonal. You said that was also
Yeah,
5
yes,
foot.
yeah. Don't worry about it. So I'm just seeing what happens. So
That means the best way.
this
to move
turn
is
they're
to go
basically just
diagonal,
putting the
diagonal,
ladders
diagonal.
on the wall. That's basically what they can do.
They're fine if they're Irish.
Why did you say that?
It's now your turn.
Right.
It's now your turn.
Nice.
Movement
Why did you
first.
say that?
If you
How can
moving,
they climb if they're
Okay,
Irish?
I'm moving because I
Yeah,
didn't move
that's
last
fine.
time.
Because
1, 2,
Irish and others
3,
don't
4,
mix.
5, 6, 7, 8.
that's actually a pretty good spot. If one gets through the window, you'll be able to shoot it.
Well, I can't shoot it. I really need to be at the window.
Yep.
But I wasn't because I wasn't paying attention.
So
Indeed, I've been
I
trying.
can go
I
through this
know.
way
But you didn't say Ray.
to
move.
go around here to get up, which will take me here
That's Finn's job.
when I finally get there, Dave. Is that
It's
right?
Jenny's job. Ray.
Jenny's Finn?
So I
Okay.
go through this door, I have to get around
Hope she
this
doesn't
way
watch
to
this
go up
video.
there, right? And then I'll be here. Is that right?
Yes.
Is that how it works?
Yes,
So that's a long way.
that's a fair old walk.
Alright, well, because everybody's coming up. Is there any coming in on the ground level?
Not at the
Not so
moment,
far.
not that you've noticed. Although you wouldn't know because you've got no window to look through.
Don't the doors have little empty holes?
Well, maybe. Sounds like a dangerous thing to have, but no, it makes sense.
Are there any doors down here?
It strikes me that a fortified building should
There
have a
are
sally
the doors are
port somewhere.
facing the wrong direction for that. There's the one
So
I'm
they
at.
can't get in any doors this way.
It looks like.
Are there any windows on the ground level there?
Nope.
No.
Which is
So-
which is a good thing for the most part.
Yeah, so they are going to have to go up unless some of them move around this way.
Just
Yes.
as well there are no doors.
But they
on the
can
ground
cook
level
quite
because
easy.
There's no wall.
They can what?
They can quite easily because this wall over here has burnt down. If they want to do a flanking attack with some coming up here and some running around there, they can do that easily. Stop giving the damn ideas.
Anyway,
No.
so there is a risk that you
Overcommit the money.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that door's already been attacked, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Partially damaged that door.
Yes.
Just saying.
I don't know. I don't think they're all going to go off the ladder.
Might be a distraction. They do greet death after.
This is the Greek Death Brigade,
Green.
otherwise known as the missile fodder.
Oh,
We who are betrothed to death embrace you.
In fact, if you hold
We
your-
greet
if you
death.
hold- if you
Ow!
hold your-
Ow! Ow! There's a spike here. I'm not going up that.
If you hold your dagger out, they'll actually run onto it.
Well, that's
because-
what I just said, but he said no, they can't. They're not that stupid.
I'm going to make a roll to try and make someone make a decision.
Should we be shooting or something?
No, I'm still waiting for Dave to decide whether he's moving or not.
what do you think? Should I move? Should I stay where I am?
Right
Or
now, Piotr goes, "Look out! There's more coming!
No.
You should probably stay where you are.
Yeah.
If only I could find what I'm looking for."
The red goblins are here.
But they still haven't
The
found
dude on the horsey
what I'm looking
horsey
for.
walk.
There is one man. His name is
Fetus.
Knos.
Knos fetus.
He is square man like these men,
Square man?
like this size. There he is. He's hiding.
Fetus.
Except that's Knaz. Maybe that's his name.
Fetus Knaz.
Yes, Knaz, not Knos.
Fetus
Jono notes to
Knaz.
put sugar in his coffee and not Epsom salts.
Put hummus in. I do.
Sounds like a salad attack.
No, that's not what you did. Jesus Christ. You can't even get it right. You can't even accurately describe the mistake you made. It's amazing. It's like failure on 2 levels.
Gee, that was a bit harsh.
He put couscous in the tea instead of sugar, and he's been describing it as hummus ever since. Because apparently he doesn't know the distinction between couscous and hummus. Because it's all foreign muck to Peter.
It's from Ireland.
Because putting hummus in the tea is an even weirder thing to do than putting couscous in tea. Because at least couscous you may think it's brown sugar, which is exactly, of course, what Peter thought. Or rather raw sugar. Anyway. And then because we couldn't taste any sugar in the tea, he put more couscous in there. And thus made a lovely couscous sludge at the bottom of the tea.
Ew!
It was fun.
And at no point was it ever hummus. Although I guess it started to resemble hummus after having soaked up all the tea.
I think the best story I have about that is Joe Boy came over to my parents' place and Dad had done a barbecue. So and I was cooking caramel sauce for the dessert.
Oh, did you put barbecue sauce on
And
the ice cream?
before I could stop him, Joe Boy came over and said, "Oh, you're making gravy."
No.
Splodge.
Other way round. Okay.
Sorry, you put caramel sauce on what?
On his steak.
On his meat.
Yes, that probably wouldn't be that bad.
He said it was disgusting.
Oh, never mind.
No, it was.
And he said what made it worse was my dad had cooked that steak to absolute perfection and he had ruined it in one go.
Anyway, so there's something else here. You know, if you could get your head out of your phone for a minute, maybe you've noticed.
Sorry. I've just got an email saying the lease on the car is ending tomorrow and I'm trying to confirm if it's true. But anyway, go on. Well, I'm
sorry.
thinking, oh God, is that
Oh, you
true?
damn game.
That's
Lease
the first,
on-
yeah, because we lease the Dualas. I
Oh.
got this message going, it ends tomorrow. I'm like, I just paid all the rego and everything,
There's
and
probably
they.
not that much you can do before tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
If
but,
it's such a
but
late
if it's
thing, it sounds
uninsured,
That's a bit
It's-
of a bugger.
yeah. Anyway, so what's happening? So more things have appeared.
Yes, a goblin chieftain and his bodyguard have appeared there. Remember, this palisade is burnt down, so you
Yes.
can just come straight for the door. Okay, so
I might hold my position and wait and see where
What
he
he
goes.
does,
Yeah.
yes.
And then.
Um,
Run away.
Yeah. I don't know.
so
Take
those
it out.
ladders.
Mm-hmm.
This turn. Hang on, I have to find the section again.
Mm.
Oh yes, I'm in the section. You can attempt to push them off the window, like off the wall. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Prod.
So there's goblins like starting to climb them now, because they're So, but now it's your turn, so you can move. So that's what we tried to decide.
This is the point where we decide to push them off.
So people who happen to be next to ladders. Well, everyone's moved that can move, haven't they? Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
So
right.
you can now attempt to push the ladder off. So
Okay,
to
so-
do that, you need a successful hit roll against armor class 6. Don't ask me why. That's just what it says.
Good enough.
And I
That
use the strength.
sounds
mod.
Strength
Fine.
bonuses apply. Strength bonuses
I
apply.
have succeeded.
Okay, whichever one is against you,
Bye-bye.
just flip it over, because they'll try and bring it back up again next.
I gave my little prod and it's went pink.
And 2 goblins fell off, so 2 goblins immediately below it flip them over.
No.
Yes, let's say those two.
Why would it do that?
All right. And everyone else failed to topple the ladder.
I failed.
Weak and useless.
Okay. Have we done? We haven't done missile combat this
No.
turn, have we?
Because you said we would do
Nope.
the flippy flip with the ladder instead.
Yes. Now we'll do missile combat.
Can I shoot? No.
Where are you? Yeah, you can shoot.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's just do it.
Okay.
God, there's plenty of goblins. Let's deal with them. You kicked it. You kicked the ladder away with your foot while you shot one with your crossbow, because that's how
Perfect.
manly you
Now-
are.
I'm rolling high to hit, I assume.
Yeah. Why is this? This has suddenly confused you.
Because Ray has to roll low for his intelligence, which kind of confuses me.
That's
yes.
only when you come rolling against that. It's not that big a deal. Why is this a drama? 19. You hit. You hit. Roll the damage.
6!
Take a goblin away. Put it in the dead pile and not in the live pile.
Okay. You firing your slingshot?
That means
Firing my laser.
I missed as well. The sun is a deadly laser.
Anyone else shooting anything?
Deadly laser, deadly laser.
No. Apparently
I
not.
did and I missed.
Okay. Magic spell time? Anyone doing magic spells?
Magic spell time.
No? Okay.
Not quite at that point of desperation yet.
Yes, he's
I don't think I can sleep things I can't see.
Yeah, fair enough. So I got ahead of myself. Hand-to-hand combat would be flipping the ladders, which we've already done. So then it's goblins. Now it's a new round. Goblins' turn. So what will happen is basically these goblins. Again, I would love if someone helped me.
Well, we don't know what you do.
I don't know what you want. You're just saying, help me.
Read my
I'm
mind.
getting ready to do
Carefully up.
CPR.
Read my mind.
Peter's already ringing the ambulance.
Put it,
Trying to get my hand there.
put it.
For God's sake, do the thing I'm not going to tell you to do! Damn you!
Stop it! Shut up for a second. You're not helping. Put a goblin on each ladder by each window.
Can they be these damage rolls?
No, leave them there. Use the fresh ones.
Use the fresh goblins.
The other ones are contemplating their life for the moment.
Contemplating whether they really want to greet death.
They didn't realise greeting death came with greeting broken ribs.
The rest of them are surging forward, yelling, "Death!"
How far?
Oh, as far as you would.
Didn't tell me.
Okay.
They didn't
Send them
tell
back,
me
yes.
death hurt.
These guys are yelling. Hurt.
It is sweet and beautiful to die for one's country and you never poop your pants.
They unaccountably left out the intestines.
Have you got enough goblins yet?
Oh, fatal, where you roll for the fecal units.
Wait, what?
If your intestine gets severed in the combat thing, you have to roll, I think it's 1d4 fecal units.
Serious? Is Fatal the one which was the worst role-playing game ever?
Yes. It's insane. It's bad. It's unplayable.
So
And it's
okay.
horribly misogynistic and weird.
But apart from that, it's great.
Yeah.
Now it's...
It's on Trove.
We have goblins.
Everything's on Trove. It's
I
more or
hope
less
Trove
the
is
point.
proud of itself.
It's more or less
So
the
what
point.
are those things? With big
Goblins?
arms? Those things.
Oh,
It's a goblin chieftain and
On
his
Trove,
bodyguard.
On Trove, we do not
Would
judge
they-
whether it's got any value
There's
whatsoever.
actually a sanitized version of it on Trove as
I'm
well.
quite happy if you
Somebody
say
removed all the
bugger off
sexy
here.
bits. I'm
But I'm
amazed
just
there's
asking
anything
the
left.
question from a gaming perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Would these things over here have a 4D plus 1 or less?
Oh, hit dice, everything. Oh, hang on. Bodyguards, that might be different. Everyone, including the Goblin King, has less than 4 hit dice.
The Goblin King. I am the Goblin King.
It's David Bowie.
Do. I love to laugh and sing.
Well, now I'm terrified if we're up against David Bowie as the Goblin King.
Isn't it,
Dance,
isn't it, what's his
magic,
name?
Dance,
magic,
dance,
dance.
magic.
No, the Goblin King
He
is...
might throw his glass ball.
Goblin King is Barry Humphries, isn't it?
That's a different
That version. That's not how David
Missile
Bowie
combat,
sings.
missile combat.
Charge, magic.
Do it. Do the
That's the
missiles.
remix.
I do the missiles, and I hit a missile.
But this is not a gift for an ordinary girl.
Hang on.
What are you hitting?
Well, a
It
goblin
takes
that's coming
cares
up
of
my ladder.
Screaming
Have you ever
baby.
seen?
How much
have
damage
you ever
did you-
seen
well, did-
Terry
what-
Grant
I haven't
sing
rolled
You
for
Remind
damage
Me
yet.
of the
We'll do
Baby?
it then.
Two.
Roll versus not looking at his tights.
I whacked
Right.
it.
How many
Which
of
one's-
these?
which
Oh
one's against
my
you?
God.
Okay, it's that one, so that would
There's
be
like a
this
million
one
of
here.
them.
There's no one on the ladder?
Minions.
Oh, hang on, is there one on...
Yeah, it's just come through the window.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on, no, you're not done that. No, you did not.
Don't
So
do it.
those two are with you. That's you, isn't it?
Oh God, that's clearly been
Is that
moved.
you?
You've been
That's
moved.
me,
That's
yeah.
him.
So
You've
there's
been moved
two.
from where you were. Try and
But
work
the-
out
the-
where you were.
I was there where that one is, yeah.
So that one that's trying to climb through the window, you just whacked it with a sling stone.
Clear
So-
away for me.
So
Did it fall down the ladder?
yes, it did. So remove it, put it in the dead pile.
Oh, that hurts it.
Could you not put your character sheet on top of the dead pile,
The dead pile's there.
or do something? Let's do something different. Can we do something different?
I'll just
How about
do
Paul,
this for
how
the
about this?
rest
Can
of
I just
the
make a
time.
suggestion?
Right.
Suppose we
No,
get
but
a
slightly
cup, put
tipped towards you so you can
pile
read it.
or a
That's
little container.
probably a bit good.
And then when I want to mark it, I'll just put the pencil straight through the paper.
Actually, I'll go and get it because you're on hobbles, aren't you?
Everything's funny. And
I don't think I want to lick my paper.
No, that's me cutting my eyeball open and then writing with the blood.
What?
Okay, that's why I'm doing it.
Okay, that's also a better idea.
well, this isn't the dead pile, so give me the cup as well.
Yep, there you go.
To support you, I'm going to hold mine up all the time.
Oh,
Like
you
like
weren't
this?
supposed to put water in it first, John.
Above of your
No, I just want to make sure they're dead.
eyes.
They're dead.
Oh,
Fully
no,
dead.
no, 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 no,
See,
no,
see,
no.
you could like
My
move
name is
things over
Totoro.
while keeping it organised. And if we don't need these,
My name is Totoro. It's a leaf.
we're dealing with a 4-year-old. It's amazing.
It's a good movie.
Alright, we'll put them here.
You've got a leaf on
I
your
put
head.
them
My
there
name is
before
Totoro.
you even
I was just
arrived
watching
to
You knew
the
someone
house.
was going to be sitting here.
And where else on the table would I have put them? That would have been better.
It's lovely, but it's got an increasingly incoherent plot.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
be
that
like
doesn't
that.
really matter with it.
No, it doesn't matter with a Miyazaki
We'll
movie.
move them here. Alright, look.
Yeah,
Clearing you more space.
exactly.
Because you just
They're
love all
between
those
you.
blue skies and watery
Right.
meadows.
Because we won't touch it. Well, shut you.
Blue cloudy skies.
So more shooting. Who else can shoot?
What do you think I should do? Just wait for them to come kill me?
Yes.
Okay.
Guys.
Good plan.
Sorry,
I would like to point out that I'm kind of getting
am I
sore
hitting
shots
with the
from
hammer?
carrying
Am I
the
shooting
defences.
again?
I don't know
Really?
what we're doing.
Really?
at this
And what do you
point.
think
kind
I
of-
should do about them since
I'm a
I'm the
little
only person
confused
here?
about
Really?
the
What do you
order
think?
of things.
That
What do you
wants to
think?
know what we're doing.
You know what? Where a safer place would be? Up where you knocked
Missile
up.
combat.
That's
Missile
where I
combat.
would
Can you
be.
do?
Nope, missed.
Don't mind us, we're actually hurling deadly missiles at
Is
them, but
this-
not that you
Hang
can.
on,
this
missiles.
the
Don't we
second round?
get movement before we get missile?
You had movement.
Yeah. Yes. Move.
Didn't we have it?
No.
Let me think. Where the hell are we up to?
Well,
Did I
they
miss
just
something?
they just pulled up ladders and jumped up. The,
They moved. Yeah. Sorry. They moved. Yes, you're right. You can move. I skipped the movement section because I forgot. I thought everyone was in place.
that's
so if
all
you
right.
need to
I'll just
move,
have 2 moves.
well, you get one move now. You get one move now. You've only missed one move.
I
You don't
tried,
get
I
2
tried.
moves.
You try it.
You get one move
Fair,
now.
I wouldn't have taken it.
Oh God! If you could move, if you would move, then it would be over, and then we could move on.
It's kind of more fun taunting you. The problem is I don't know whether to move
Jesus!
these guys.
How long does it take?
Okay.
Forever.
I have moved.
This is my idea. I made him do it.
So you just walk
So,
downstairs.
so,
I've
where are
walked
you
to this
going?
window.
So you're here now, are you?
Sorry, this is an annoying.
You're going downstairs.
So you're downstairs?
That window must actually be up.
Yeah,
so
you-
I
Yes,
can't-
it is. It's up the
you're-
top,
you're
but you
under-
can't really.
you can't
you're
get there
under the
unless you
window,
levitate.
basically.
Okay.
So you're here.
Actually, sorry, I didn't realise. I'm sorry, I didn't think that through. I'm going to go this way.
Right.
I'm going to go here.
All right.
Teacher Dave, your sheet is moving the pieces around.
I didn't touch it.
Yeah.
I didn't touch it.
You
Just
kind
move
of
them
did,
out of the
but
way.
you didn't know you did.
Just move. Just
So it's
just
kind
move
of-
them out of
I
the
think
way.
what you've done is you've actually ruined
No.
everything.
Oh, shit. Hang on, I remember how it was.
Careful, careful,
Careful.
careful.
They've got to be
I have
in
to
a
be
square.
space.
Okay.
Shut
okay.
up, what are these guys doing
Everybody,
up
We'll
here?
still be
They're-
doing
they're-
this 2 weeks from now.
Everybody is going to be really
They're in.
cooperative with Dr. Dave from
Because
now on.
no
They-
one is paying attention.
They're in, like this. aren't
One came at me.
they? Yeah, and the
one-
other one.
Came
Yeah.
through here.
Yeah, okay.
And that ladder is.
And that ladder's there.
And that
And
ladder's
that,
there.
and that
That's
ladder.
perfect.
And this ladder's fallen down.
Yes, that one's
Yes.
falling down.
Right.
Okay.
I understand now.
So now I get to hit it.
So we're still doing missile. I rolled for those guys. That flipped over character there in room 7. Flipped over character.
I think he was actually at the bottom of the stairs.
Just flip, who is it?
That's
Stelios. Run Stelios over there. Just magically teleport them there. Right
Where?
now. Just over to where do you think Stellos would be handy?
I don't know.
Oh, please God. There, exactly. For that matter, what should I do with this Alana chick? Not Alana, Elvira, whatever her name is. I can't read it from here.
Alana, Mistress of the Dark.
Yeah.
Alfana. I wasn't too far off.
About 3 cup sizes.
I'm just going to put her here for now. Backing that up. And maybe Kuzma should
Where's
just...
baby lady's still in the
Kuzma,
fireplace.
Kuzma should just get the hell out of the way. There we go. Alright, so
Now I hit him.
now it's hand-to-hand combat.
Wacky time.
Unless there's magic spells going on beforehand.
Yes, no.
Yes, no, no, yes.
Maybe.
Nothing happening. Okay, hand-to-hand combat.
Green
then.
penguins?
If only I knew what Ray was doing.
Well, sorry, I was responding to your hand-to-hand combat, and then I just mentally processed you
gonna
saying,
die,
unless
look at
there's
them all. Look at
magic.
them.
Magic. Is there
So-
magic happening?
know what
It
I'd
does
normally
take
do?
a while
I'd
for
run
the
outside
mental
like a
things to
frickin'
sink in when
psycho
I'm
and
responding
die.
to the
I
previous
don't feel
one.
like doing that.
I'm
in this.
hitting the guy.
Alright, so we're not doing magic this time.
I reckon they can only come through one door at a
Every
time.
time I look at this,
And
I
I
think
miss.
of the Mole Man from comic books.
Oh yeah.
5?
That won't be a hit. No.
He just looks like the top, the view down of the Mole
5?
Man
You
from
just
the
rolled
top.
14.
Yeah, but 14 gives me 5 armor class.
Oh God!
I always give him the
confusing me.
armor class because he knows what the armor class
Yeah,
is.
but
don't know what the
I
armor
keep
class is.
thinking you rolled a 5.
No,
No,
you
you
hit
hit-
5 armor class.
You hit
Well, then you hit a goblin.
Oh, yes. 4 damage.
Take the goblin out. Put him in the dead pile.
The dead pile.
Put him in the death cup.
In the.
They greet death.
It's not wet in there?
No, it's not really.
I got out a fresh cup.
It's a fresh
Ah,
cup.
that'd be
The water was a joke.
It would be really helpful if the thief cleared my goblin from me, out in front of me.
The thief can do that if we can. If
But don't worry, I'm holding this side.
Oh my God! How?
How do you meet? They've got to get through the door first. before
Oh,
you
the
can
door, the
die.
flimsy door, the Goblin King and the flimsy door.
That's the
made
Oh,
out
macrame
we'll
door.
write poetry about it for
Made
years.
out
Pass
of
the
armor-plated
macaroon.
macaroons.
You don't care about me, do you? You're willing to. Well, if it's a sacrifice I have to make, I guess it's a sacrifice I have to
Winter
make.
macrame?
Meanwhile, those of us who are up here firing missiles at the goblins
Does
all
anyone?
friggin'
Does
know.
anyone have any idea how to switch this?
So I'm
off?
thinking in
What?
terms of
What,
the
the
words.
blue?
I've got
There's
something
something
like
Maybe
Zoom
they
window. and I
thought
don't
it doesn't
know
work
how-
it
terribly
was
well.
called.
Well, I can zoom into the Zoom window, but
And somehow
Escape.
macro turned into
Fuzzy
macrame.
thank you. Escape.
That's
Thank
only
you.
All right. So is it my? Whose turn is it? Do we actually have any kind of turn order here?
No.
No.
Just
No, no,
just
no, no, no,
20 and
No.
There's Goblin's turn and then there's your turn.
And that's the extent of it.
No, I don't think we do. No.
But that goblin could probably attack me.
I was so expecting. No.
It's
Yes.
your turn, so no.
Right.
So-
Okay. While I'm waiting
so-
for these clowns to sort.
Hand-to-hand combat. Do it now.
Okay.
There's no one.
I'm not rolling because I just think it's my turn all the time, but because these guys just aren't doing
It's your
it.
turn.
Yes.
We can attack
that's
nobody.
The elephant hath laboured and brought forth a mouse. 3.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
son of a bitch.
So we're done with our turn then?
I think so, yes.
All right, goblins.
Oh, it might be that these guys are going to do something now.
Okay.
Excellent. This is what I was waiting for.
All right. So that's their move. Oh, I
Are they
I-
Royal Guard or something?
Red-blooded
Red-blooded
bodyguard.
bodyguards.
I was hoping for people with names. These,
They can-
they're over
They
here.
can suck shit.
Yeah, it all sucks. We should just give up now.
What?
I'm gonna go out and kill these assholes.
Speaking.
I dare go with my dagger. I throw away my sword and my bow, and I take
My
them with
God,
my
one of the
knife.
red blade. No, two of the red blade goblins actually got inside.
Should we panic?
Where am I going?
Are they going to attack us?
Now, are they at
Well,
the
if
top of the ladder?
they're moving at the moment.
Are they at the top of the ladder?
Maybe they have trays of sweetmeats
These guys are
for
on
us.
the ladder right now, so they're not in the room. The other thing I've forgotten
No, kick it again. Go on, do it.
is that they've set that ladder up against the window.
Oh, so I
Okay.
should use this combat round to push the ladder down.
Yes, when it's your turn to do so, yes.
Okay.
When is it movement, Dave?
Well, they did their movement.
Yep, what
It's
about
the
ours?
Goblins' movement.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's the goblins' time for hand to hand.
Go
These
on,
goblins are hacking at that door,
Okay.
yelling and screaming while they do it.
Someone's knocking at the door.
Like a psycho.
Somebody's
Like a
ringing the bell.
Really
Someone's
for
knocking
the
at the
very
door.
I'm not a fighter for nothing.
That-
I'm not
that
bull-
goblin that's actually
you know
got
what this thing
inside
doesn't
will
fucking
attack
say? It
the
doesn't
cleric.
say
Do me a
lover.
favour.
So I reckon I can
Miss-
go out and take them.
Open the door.
That
What do you
goblin will
reckon?
attack the magic
Two
user.
against one.
And miss.
What's that got?
Gibberish you just said to me. It doesn't say lover. Oh, fighter, of course. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
like
you're
I'm not going to
referring-
sit by and hide behind my
referring to.
Girl Scout door.
Girl skirt door.
I'm going to go out and kill him.
I thought it was made out of macarons.
Now it's your turn. Now it is your turn. Movement first.
Yes.
Anyone wishing to move, please move.
I'm just going to kick open this door.
Yeah.
Here's Vladdy.
That's worth being here for, just that moment.
Yep.
Like Caesar, he strodes forth.
Yep.
He sallies out.
Right, assholes.
I have
Here
this
we
image
go.
in my mind of Sauron from the Lord of the Rings movie, you know, when he comes out and just whacks and everything goes
Anyone?
fine.
Any other movement?
If only.
Well,
Say
I'm
now
staying
or-
where I am because there's...
I have a ladder
Can
to deal
you
with.
you can melee that thing from there? Can you? Because I suggest you take him out because that gives me a lot of
hang on.
power.
I've just realised I thought I was in a place where I'm not, so hang on. I'm going to go there.
There is a goblin climbing up that.
Yeah,
There's
yes.
a goblin right at that window.
Yes.
Except
also
the
a goblin-
Except the ladder isn't actually lined up with the window, but let's say that it is.
Okay.
Do you see my issue there?
Yes. And you're like half in the square.
Oh, look, yes. I usually can, but not right now.
Okay. Now,
Which means
Ray,
you've
you
got-
wanted me to stab the goblin who's right
Yes.
close to you.
I
Yeah.
want you to clear my path.
It's a plan. Let's do it.
No, you're not rolling to combat now because it's not that part
I
of the
know,
sequence.
I know.
So we're not moving. We're moving, and then we're shooting, and then we're
We're
stabbing.
moving, then we're shooting.
So if movement is over, it's now shooting time.
Okay. No,
Shooting time?
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
shoot
shoot.
scum.
Yes, I will
Okay.
shoot some dude on the ground. I have missed them, I believe.
You certainly have.
Well, I'm going to try and sling the goblin who's next to Ray.
All right.
Miss, just.
What armor class would a 12 hit?
12 would hit a...
Plus 1 for range.
Oh, right, yes. So I got him. And 4.
Take that goblin, put him in the dead pile.
He's in the dead
Now-
pool.
I don't think I'm being too gamey here, but I'm just pointing out what I think is a anomaly in the thing, because there'll always be another goblin pop up into that space, preventing me getting from that window if we just keep playing, even if we keep killing them at every turn. So can there be some special dispensation to allow me to get to the window?
Oh. What?
Well,
You want to be at the window.
I want to be at the window, but I have my movement turn, but there'll be a new goblin every movement turn.
No,
So
not
I'll never reach
necessarily.
the window.
To be honest, that goblin shouldn't have actually been in the room. I don't think he'd actually got through the window. Just
Oh.
move. Just go there now.
Thank you. Thank
Just
you.
go.
And
Just
don't
do it.
Never mention it again. Now, any more missile
If you
combat?
mention that to the guild of DMs, he'll be sacked.
Mm.
That goblin on the ladder next to the cleric. Can someone flip it over, please? Next to the cleric, you found it.
What was that? What was that?
Oh yeah, sorry. There's more than one next to it.
Are we
But
still
that's
missiling?
on the ladder? Yes,
The one on
missiles
the
if
ladder
you've
or
got
the
it.
one?
No, the one on the ladder.
Okay.
Wouldn't he fall off the ladder now that he's...
No, he's just it's
Yes, he's fallen off the ladder. Put him in the dead pile.
Oh, he's where?
Put him in the dead pile because he's wounded and fell off the ladder. So that's enough for you.
Oh, God, they're lightweights. Well, those are. Not them.
Oh, put some more on then. Shall I put more on the? Shall I put more on the table for you?
get wounded?
If we put them all... on the
Stelios
table, we
whacked
just
him
get
with a
through them.
slingstone.
And then they'll all
They're
be
all going to
dead.
come anyway.
And we could, like...
They're all going to come.
19, that's a hit.
White skull. They're just all white skulls, are they? This is like one tribe. Wait till
Can
the
I-
other
these are
Can I
tribes.
push that ladder over?
These are what?
These are
Why
red
not?
skulls attacking at the moment.
Okay, yeah, only when we finish missile combat. I want to make sure we finish missile combat.
Right.
And unless
So
someone,
I should slingshot?
have you not already done that this turn? No, you
I
probably
don't think
haven't.
so.
No,
I
you
don't
usually
know.
Usually
No.
don't. Go on, roll.
Okay, do it. Do it. Hit something.
What armor class is that hit?
5.
God.
Did you add +1 for range? Doesn't matter.
4.
You hit anyway. Roll for
4.
damage.
He hits armor class 4.
2.
Who are you hitting? Probably the guy that's already in the room with you, presumably.
Well, he's too close for me to
That's
slingshot, isn't
true. You're in hand-to-hand combat
he?
with
So I
him.
assumed
So
I
he-
did that guy outside.
All right, put him in the depot.
Oh, I'm
Put him
not
in the
gonna
depot.
say- I'm
I
not
know,
gonna say
I
that.
know,
Don't say it.
I know, but I'm just going to allow it because
You know what,
keep
though?
moving.
It's not just that. It's that hand-to-hand combat in this
Gonna
situation is
allow
a really
it.
confused melee.
Yes.
It doesn't follow rules.
All right. I think unless we have a magic. round-
Yes.
All right. Finally, what are you doing?
Sleep.
All right. How many hit points worth of hit points?
No, this is not a time for you to go to sleep.
I get 2d8s of those. Not
Ooh.
hit points of
This
those.
could be quite impressive.
It could be really. Oh, that's not too bad. At least it's not going to be in vain, complete vain. 5, 8. So it's a 40 by 40 thing. So
That's
basically,
8 by 8 squares.
yeah, I think that basically is all of them. So
No.
eight of them.
Oh, hang on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So basically that whole area.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's everybody in the area.
It's
Yeah,
an
but
area
I-
of
but
X-Wing.
eight
Yeah,
of
but
them.
8 of them.
And I don't mind you
Because
you
each
can-
goblin is one each goblin is 1 hit dice, so that's 8.
Good job, Ray.
Yes.
8 goblins. Now what we'll do is we'll
I
just
mean,
put
yes could
them.
have been better. Yes could have been a hell of a
They're
lot
basically out for the count in terms of the combat. So I guess the 8 nearest. I'm going to include the wounded ones, and they're basically going to be out of the count
Yeah.
for the whole battle. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to put them in the dead pile, in other words.
And 2 more.
So they're all gone.
It does make sense. The ones closest to you.
Wouldn't that include the
Okay.
guys on the ladder?
Yes. Yes.
So
bring the
take
2
these two.
nearest to the
Well, definitely the one that's right at
the
him.
2 nearest to the magic
Rather
user.
than do something retarded and put them in there and then put 2 out, how about just put those 2 over there?
You know, I was
that's
going
genius.
to do that,
Oh, but
but
they're not the
not
ones
until
that sleep.
I know.
But
You know what I wanted Dave to do? I wanted him to roll individually
this
for
is
each
no-
one.
this-
Put them towards the rear because it means the front ranks have all gone.
this is
basically.
this is us.
Yeah. There's a front rank.
I expect us to do us.
Okay, good.
I wanted him to roll for each individual one. Make a saving throw.
There's no saving throw.
Which is amazing. But there
Sleep
is-
spells like the ultimate.
Well,
spell
as long as they're
ultimate.
4 hit dice or
It's
less.
almost as powerful as Moonbeam.
It's pretty amazing. Anyway,
Nothing's more powerful.
well,
than
once
Moonbeam.
you're up against more powerful
What a
things, it
munchkin.
becomes suddenly useless, basically. But against swarms of goblins, it's actually pretty effective.
And you're spellless now?
I could still cast a lock or invisibility. Maybe I'll just cast invisibility on myself and slink into a corner.
Yeah, I think I would. How do you feel about whacking a whole lot of goblins with your staff and trying that?
I'm actually not that bad at that.
Okay,
You're
well,
as good as it. In
Yeah.
terms to hit, you're as good as anyone.
Yeah.
Sure.
Except
Just
you
wait
don't
for
get
them
a
to come up
bonus
the
for
ladder.
strength. That's all. Do you get a penalty for strength? No, you're just
Oh.
normal strength, or you're weak.
I'm probably pretty. I do get an either one, so that's on my 2 hit, is it?
Yeah, it is on here too, because
Oh,
it's sort of
that's-
to defeat armor.
That makes it 14 to hit,
Anyway,
which
Um,
is pretty hard.
yeah. So it's now hand-to-hand combat,
Right.
which you can use. So the cleric has to get rid of a goblin because the goblin's right there in its face.
I'm actually 13 of it, so you're only 1 off from me.
Yeah.
5.
Hit armor class 5.
Yep.
Roll for damage.
2.
Flip that goblin over.
Flip that goblin. Let's go goblin pushing.
Flippies. Flippies.
Okay.
Goblin message. Please don't.
Other people
don't
can.
tip
Oh
the
yes.
goblins. It's
Yes.
hurtful.
You were attacking one of those bodyguards.
Well,
Makes
one of
us
the
feel
bodyguards.
Melee combat.
Never toss a dwarf.
Oh, that was so close to being a freaking 20, and then it slid to a 2.
God,
No.
maybe it was cocked. No, it hit the side of the
It
paper.
did.
man.
It was the side of the paper.
The great hero
It
comes
was
out
going to be cocked,
sweeping
wasn't
his
it?
named
And then
longsword.
it just like,
We
I want to
ladder
watch that
pushing
on
now, aren't we?
replay.
Yes, you
It
can
was
push ladder
shit.
now.
It was so close to being a 20.
Now
And
you-
we need to hit armor class 6.
Oh.
You need to defeat armor class
God.
6.
It literally
Strength,
just falls
strength
And
bonuses
then-
or penalties are applied.
It just got pushed
No,
by the edge
I
of the
mean,
fan.
I kind of
Forward to push
basically,
over the ladder.
I kind of tried to open the
Oh.
window and failed.
The amazing Tim says it's okay.
I'm going to have
cheat
to go.
if you're
I'm
losing.
going to have to go pushing the ladder
want
since
to.
since they've removed anything I could actually
Let's go on.
poke a sword at.
Whoops.
Nope.
Or-
Whoops.
Oh my god, there's
Where
the
did we- where did we
danger
get
of.
off these pieces.
I was like, there was 2 times all of those pieces could have been flying. Lucky bastard.
No, I timed it. I timed it to get it back.
Oh my god, why don't you just set the bloody map on fire
So
while flipping me off?
how we win? Is that how we win? Is that the trick to win?
Oh, it's a trick to win.
Come on, is anyone else knocking over one of these ladders?
Well,
Urban,
I
I'd
was
love to.
listening
sorry,
to
sorry,
Dave,
Urban, you can't
and
because
I
you're too
tried.
busy war hammering a goblin.
Okay. 15.
Peter does it. Flip that ladder over on its back. Who else is there? Oh, the thief.
Lots of people.
Did you do anything during that combat
yes,
round?
I just attempted to knock a ladder over
And failed. Okay.
with no damn goblins on it.
Can Ray knock a ladder over since he's there? Because
I have tried and
failed.
I have failed.
Okay, so that's
Because
basically...
I was listening.
Oh,
Okay, so it's now
you were told.
It's the goblin's turn again.
Put in your
Oh,
place.
shit.
So the goblins are moving. Now there's
Yeah.
no goblins near the ladder, so they're just going to have to mill out up at the wall.
Look at them run. Jeez, this is like, remember you
See
had that
how they
rule
run.
of as long as you could move in a straight line, you could go as far as you want. Remember that rule? Yeah, that's what Dave's doing now. They don't even
Alright.
have to count. They
These
just get
guys
to
are all
run.
hacking away at
It's a
that
bad
door.
idea, but it kind of makes sense.
It didn't. It never made sense.
I was trying to deal with
Never.
Love it when ideas make sense.
I was trying to
at the
deal with a
time.
certain
It
problem.
never made sense.
No.
Yeah.
You weren't there. You don't know.
Dave,
It made sense
Yes.
What's
at
your
the
armor class,
time.
Dave?
7, no, 2.
Two.
They're going to miss me because they're shit.
What's their falcon?
Oh, Jesus.
20 and 20.
Yeah, you shit. You shit.
You're in half
you
now.
shit. You're just stabbing him and he's just going, you shit.
Take 3 points damage.
Oh, they're mere flesh
That
wound.
stings.
No, it just stings a bit.
Ow.
They got nothing.
You got nothing, you clowns.
You got Oh dear, I'll just put a 15 down.
What an entryway.
What, to his chest?
That's alright. That hurt a little bit, but it's a thing I'm willing to take to hold them up. Get them next time. Shut up.
Okay, so what else happened? They've moved. He's attacked. Are there any more goblins? Not attacking. No, they're hacking away at the door. I know what's going on
Hang
there.
on, so it's their turn now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's their turn. It has been for a little while. Otherwise, Dave wouldn't have been attacked.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought merely happened at the end of everything. Isn't it?
Yeah. But
Missile
the-
fire.
Yeah, but they're not
then
doing
Okay,
missile fire
right.
and they're not doing magic. So they moved and then they attacked.
Okay.
Then they went melee. That's all that's happened.
Then
And
they
and
can't
I
attack.
believe there's no one else who can attack.
There's the door they could batter down.
They're doing that.
Okay.
So that's their round. It's now your round. Move first. Anyone moving?
Can I move across?
Yes.
he on the
that
floor
goblin's
or-
still that goblin's still
Okay.
awake. You can't just push him out of the way.
Is he right next to me? Or
Yeah.
no, he's not.
He's right next to
No,
you.
he's one away. I'm here. He's
Yes.
there. There's a one space away. I kind of want to stay here to guard this ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I'll block it above
Plus,
the
I
door.
can just shoot down.
I just wanted to get him next to that one.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So that we got better coverage. It's just the one goblin to deal with. There'll be more though.
It's always more.
Okay, so if everyone's done moving, then it's missile combat.
Yes, us, not them. I will shoot
Who are you shooting?
the dudes on the grass. But I
not the
missed-
not the one that's actually inside the building. Not that it matters. You missed anyway.
Yes, I missed anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah.
4.
Didn't think of that.
I got
Neither did Urban.
Him.
Oh, hang on, he's too close to shoot.
4.
4. Put him in the depot.
Don't pick him up like that.
You lick your finger.
Yeah, oh, don't lift the. Oh, that's. Oh, God,
Missed
could you
again?
imagine?
Missy, missy,
And
I'm
then
obviously
survive.
going to end up with a little
Let's go
pile
fight
of
over
sand
there while we
men,
shove him
not
off.
bullets
Okay.
just on the floor.
We're sitting fighting things. He's like dabbing his fingers.
Magic. If magic is happening, probably not. Okay. So melee. Who's doing melee? Let's start with Dave.
Melee,
Dave.
melee.
Yep, time to hack at him again.
Yes. Hopefully you do something. No, you don't.
8, that'll hit. Armor class 11.
No.
No? Jeez, I'm just going to die here, aren't
Do you
I?
have a strength bonus like a,
Yeah,
of +7?
14, so I can hit armor class 5.
Oh, you got 18 for strength. Okay.
What did you just do? You rolled an 8.
What did I do?
You got a +3.
11. 11, so maybe I'm reading this wrong. I can hit an armor class 8. I was reading the table the wrong way around.
All right, good. Yes, that's
Yeah,
good.
so no good.
No,
Not an armor class 8?
Not
Okay.
an armor class
All right.
My turn.
Yeah, sure. Your turn. What the hell
Oh,
was that?
shit.
1.
Oh my god. Kind of what people do.
Maybe they'll fail their morale roll soon,
Oh, do you know what I could have done?
while they're winning.
Stelios is going to get a sneaky slingstone in. And succeeds.
Oh.
Take that goblin away. That goblin right there. Put him in
Is
the...
that because the
Put him in
NPCs
the
haven't
cup.
shot
Put him
for
in
the
the
last
cup
2
with their...
turns?
Yeah.
No,
Come on,
they have all
NPCs.
shot except for Stelios.
Come on, NPCs, save us.
Plus I'm rolling for the NPCs now.
22.
They're all
17?
hits. They're all hits.
Just roll 2 20s and a 17.
Jesus
They're all
Christ.
hits.
Did
Death,
they can't
death.
actually
Death.
do anything
And-
because they're looking out here.
Don't. No.
What?
No.
Well, they could, if they were over here, maybe they could hit them, but they can't hit them there.
No, they're not over here. They have to be.
Yeah, they'd have to be here.
But
For
they're-
them to
they're
hit
in-
out of here, they'd have to be here.
Oh
what,
dear.
what are you talking about?
These guys would have to be here for them to hit them from the tower like that.
They're in that tower there.
Yes, that's right.
There's no way they could see people over here. There's a whole bunch of buildings in the way.
You're not listening to me at
yeah,
all,
no,
are you?
not even
I'm
remotely.
saying these guys can't do anything because these guys are
Yeah,
not
they're
here.
badly
Otherwise, they
positioned.
could shoot
Yes.
there.
I'm going to
They're all
say
here.
I'm going to say they got those 3 there. There we go. But they might have to move next turn because
Don't try
because
and
they're goblin.
explain
You know, like as they're running
Don't-
across
don't
their
bother.
clearing, they got shot. It's fine. I'm okay with that.
it. We should move on.
I'm so
Five
keep,
to the map.
I'm so keeping those 2 20s.
It's not the way to win.
You remind me of that scene in Downfall where Hitler's pointing to all the things on the map and nobody's understanding what he's doing.
Oh my god! Next turn they just can run over
Just
to the
repeat over and over again in a
next turn they
louder
can
and
run
louder
over to the
voice.
other arrow slots and shoot into these idiots and try and block
And
it.
all his generals
Oh.
going,
Anyway, I think it's well, we started doing melee. I think have we done all our melee? We've all
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
because
Yep.
I forgot to
Yes.
do
I
those
failed this, I
missiles.
can't hit these
Me
guys.
Everyone has
all right,
succeeded that you-
it's now Goblin's turn.
God, here we go, we're going to cop more.
Wouldn't they need to take a
Do you want them on the ladders?
Movement?
Yes, put 1 goblin on each ladder except for the one that's knocked over, and for the one that's knocked over, just flip it over because they've lifted it up again.
Did you break it?
Yeah,
Did
you
you break
did.
You're
one?
moving the one.
Did you break it?
Yes,
Never mind.
I
It
did.
can
Now
be
he's only
replaced.
half the man he used to
if
be.
a goblin is ripped in half, does it become 2 smaller
Yeah, yeah.
goblins?
Yeah,
You can
it
always
does.
replace
Have
it
they
with one
fixed-
that's-
have they fixed the ladder
by
yet?
binary fission?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Have they fixed the ladder yet? Don't
Yes,
go to
flip the
ground.
ladder over, but don't put a goblin on it.
Yes.
Right, ladder's back up. I've got to turn the
It'd
ladder
be quite
around.
funny if you whacked a goblin in half and 2 little baby goblins screamed running away.
Are you saying that small goblins
It-
are wearing the skin of a larger goblin?
Yeah, it breaks
Is
it
that-
apart.
Is that like when the
And
kids
two
get in the
goblins-
giant coats so they get in the cinema?
It's
They wanted to
yeah.
join the military, so they got a giant goblin skin to put over them.
It's
Yes.
kind of like the
Yes,
the
Dave,
3
come on,
half
tell
things
me.
standing on two
So we can
Yes.
chop it in half
What's your
like
armor class?
that.
2.
They both miss.
And you're thinking more
Like
Mickey
right
Mouse
there.
in the...
However,
Oh no, not a however. Don't give me a however,
I
Dave.
don't know. I just
This
like the
door
idea
holds
of
for another
lots of
turn.
little
Oh, thank
goblins
God.
hiding inside my vehicle.
However,
No, not a however.
however, it doesn't look like it could last much longer.
I can't see it, so that's fine.
If you can't see it, it's not there.
If I can't see it, it doesn't happen.
Exactly.
I'm just imagining the goblins going.
Look,
In
look,
10?
look how many goblins there were and how
10?
many there's left. You've
Dave?
actually
Yeah, but what
badly
about the big
depleted-
ones on the
Mick?
ground, yeah?
Mick,
There's
Where's
still
Trevor?
a whole
I
tribe
can't find
out
Trevor
there.
anywhere.
I know,
Exactly.
out somewhere. Look at all these
Terry,
guys waiting in
where's
the
Terry
wings.
gone?
But these guys have spears, so they're weenies.
Don't even.
It's Michael.
Oh, hang on,
where's
this is
Michael?
Dave. He'll have modified
just saying
his
what the
spears, so
remaining
they're
goblins
the
are doing.
most awesome weapon ever.
Where's
Is that pretty
Tim?
awesome?
Where's Tim?
Spears.
Trevor? Trevor, where are you? Michael, what's going on?
Okay, so
Spears.
it is your turn. Movement.
Nope, I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold a.
I have a ladder to push
Can
down.
somebody please move my character next to a ladder?
Yeah. Right now you're next, sort of in between two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Could somebody move those three PCs with the
Hang on.
bows to the opposite arrow slits?
I'm going to go down here and go to this ladder.
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
Because you two... Oh, hang on, it doesn't really work. What? There's 5 ladders, there's 4 of us.
Well, there's no
that
goblin
ladder's
on
got
that
no
ladder.
goblins on it, though.
So
Oh, sorry, is it our movement?
Yes, move.
Sorry.
Move.
I was paying attention, but then lost it just at the time when I.
Aha!
He
He
wasn't
admits
really
it.
paying attention, he was playing attention.
1, 2,
3,
I'm going to say you make it regardless.
Now
Now is the critical round, I think.
3, 4, 5.
Oh,
Three.
wow.
Where do I
How
want
far are
to-
you going?
What do I want to do? What do I want to do?
just
I'll
remember,
I'll
he
just stay
abandoned
there.
you up there when he could have taken that other ladder.
Oh, that's okay. We need to hold
He's
this.
made himself
I did
invisible.
half the work up
He's
there.
done a pretty good job of thinning out the ranks.
Yeah.
So now you're going to
Now
go
he's
invisible,
left you, though.
and when the bad guys get in, just
He's
run
come
out the
down to
door.
help
I came down to
you.
help
Keep
you.
running.
What? I'm over here.
Yeah, but I'm basically being where I can help either of you.
Okay, movement is over. Missile combat.
That was a good
Oh,
one.
yes.
So roll for damage.
Excellent. We will
Oh, 4!
Zephyr again.
Put that goblin in the death cup of death.
So we can missile things right next to us, can we?
They're basically trying to climb in the window, so you can missile them while they're doing that. What do you do?
I rolled a 2. I missed.
Oh, okay, I thought you hit.
Okay,
What
missiling.
about Tholi, Silly, Tholi?
Nope.
Silly,
Tholius?
Silver.
Tholius?
Silver.
Stelios,
Stelios.
thank you.
Solaris.
Stelios. What's it? Class?
Stelelios.
Solaris.
This is so close to being a
Read
hit.
the sun.
In fact, it is a hit because he gets a plus
Salacious.
short range.
Crumb?
Okay, put that goblin in the cup of death.
How can
Just-
you be cold? How can you
Because
possibly
I've
be
got the
cold?
back door
What's
open.
the back door open?
It's oh
He's,
god, he's got the.
I was actually overheating.
Oh no, I haven't done anything.
I didn't
No, it
touch
was
it
like that. It
either.
was already right.
Trick Sapphire.
You were overheating. I was friggin' overheating. I'm dying. Oh god, now it's like an oven.
Yeah, I was overheating, but now I'm not.
This was my
So
fault.
hot.
I caused
So
this.
hot.
Now,
I will cool
Please
you
don't take off your clothes,
down.
David.
now these archers.
That's what
I think
What?
take off my clothes and I'll be cool.
Yes,
you're
you
freezing.
naked at the table.
Miss.
That's what we need right now.
Well,
hit.
No,
Don't touch any of the beats.
Michael Breen.
why would I be Michael Breen? He's dead.
He's not dead.
I think he's dead. Isn't he dead?
Michael Breen's not dead.
Why are you
He
looking at
just
me?
released
You know
another
everything.
movie.
Yes. He's
Yes, what?
dead.
Yes, he's dead, or yes, he's released another movie.
No,
Mate,
yes,
you
I know
thinking of
everything.
Neil Breen?
I'm thinking of Neil
That was the
Breen.
third option.
I meant Neil Breen.
The only Peter knows that. Well, actually, I know what he means.
I think he's dead.
Who's Michael Breen? Oh, the guy from Terminator. But
Yeah.
he's not dead.
And Aliens, isn't he dead?
No.
Come on,
Okay,
he's dead.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up in a moment. but-
You're thinking of the other bloke.
Now it's gone red.
Aliens and
So
Terminator.
What
that's
are we
in.
doing?
That's into missile combat. If there's any magic going
Linda
on,
Hamilton.
that needs to happen now.
She's not dead either.
No. Okay. So
She's
now
not
it's.
an alien.
Pushing ladders
No,
over.
No, she's
No,
in
yeah,
Terminator.
That's what I've been waiting
Scared in
for.
Aliens.
I'm pushing it along.
No,
You know for man.
My
Yeah.
character can't get the
I
shoving the
I-
damn ladder over.
Look it up.
Do you
Look
push
out.
over a ladder?
No,
It is-
I'm killing a
you don't
goblin
believe
on a
me.
ladder.
He's
What do you
dead.
want
They're
now?
all dead.
They're not all dead.
They're all
Oh, look what
Don't
you
you have a
did. Look what you
Don't you have a
did.
There you
sword?
are.
That was
Oh.
inevitable.
Oh, hang on, I do.
You
have
need a
sword.
D8.
Need a D8.
Oh, God, you have to roll again. That's
It's a
probably a
D10.
10. No, yes.
What's this?
Polyhedrons.
Put it in the death cup because it fell off.
Oh,
So, yes, roll for that.
dance, make dance. Oh, you're great today.
You failed again.
9.
Oh.
9's not going to give me anything, no.
Super special.
Far out. Right, I'm changing dice. This is ridiculous.
No more melee going on?
No.
Yes, there is. Who's that over on the far end? Is it the thief?
Right, you can't even
The
have
thief
one.
has had a go at pushing a
I'm
ladder
getting
and
something
failed.
else. This thing's
Again.
been really- You know what? It's into the
Goblins
freezer
really
with those
are.
when I get home.
not
No,
that
it's going to
bad.
be.
That's insane.
No, it's going
Push
to.
the
It's
ladder
going to
to the
happen.
or is that-
Yep. They need to be punished. You know it.
Yes, you can push a
Hand
ladder.
comment, yeah.
Yes, you can push a ladder.
Nope, I'm going to do it. I'm going to send you photos that I've done it too.
No, it's sad.
I am.
Very sad.
No, they've asked for it.
No, insane.
Yep.
What are we talking about?
He's
he's
going
gonna-
dice punish.
He's gonna freeze the dice and
Yep.
smash one in a hammer in front of all the
One.
others
Yep.
for lesson.
Mm-hmm.
One.
Because that's not. Yeah, sure.
Because that's logical.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
now the goblin's turn.
I'm going to
again.
send you a video of it too.
Good. We'll
Okay.
use it at the inquest.
I will just say this round, you can just see the glimmer of the sunrise on the horizon. Maybe hope is nigh.
Look for me at the
The
door.
sun is going to help us?
Yes, because the goblins don't like
Our
it.
ally is the sun.
Oh,
Why do we bother questing?
It's a movie.
All right, give me a broken door. There was a broken door counter.
Open door.
Yes, I can see it right there. Stick
says
stick
broken
at
door.
The broken door, which is them. Blam! Door bursts open. Ah!
Okay.
Yes.
Goblin King swings at the dwarf.
Is he wounded?
Okay.
Actually, yes, he is wounded. Should he? No, I'm going to let that happen. He swings at the dwarf, and he misses.
Well, the dwarf's very short. You know.
Dwarf at door.
All right. What else is happening? Well,
Your
these.
dice are sad.
The dwarf feels
It's
insulted
going to be
about
a hell of a lot
stereotype.
colder tomorrow.
Sad dice.
I need a goblin on every ladder except for the ladder that doesn't have that already has
I'm
a goblin
too far
on.
away. I'm
Well,
touching
not everyone
anything.
is. There's 4 goblins. They need to go on ladders.
Those who could help you are refusing to do so.
Oh, he's busy.
He's
He's
not
busy
cheating.
rearranging his dice collection.
C-H.
Yeah.
I-E-F-T-A-N.
Meanwhile, the one goblin that is in the window
Word doesn't
is
think so.
attacking the thief.
E-I-F.
What's the thief's armor class? We wonders.
A-I-N-S.
We wonders.
Really?
Yeah.
5.
Sorry,
Right,
yeah, 5,
doesn't
yeah.
it?
No.
Oh, nose. Oh, nosy pants.
I don't think
Nosy
nosy pants will
He
work.
hits you.
You've been hit by one of these ineffectual goblins.
DPK.
How many injuries worth is he getting?
This is a great module. I love
2 hit
it.
points.
Don't say that, that's mean. It's fun.
I never said a word.
I'm still waiting for those goblins to be put on those ladders. That
Dave, do
Oh,
something!
shit.
No, those ones that I said to.
This one?
Yes.
Is a goblin? On all ladders?
Except
So
for the
what,
one
the
that has
goblin-
a goblin on it.
The goblin
No,
treads
no.
on my toe, is that what he does?
They're all
He
coming
stomps my
up.
foot.
You've
Oh,
only
come
got 10
on.
hit points. I wouldn't get too cocky.
Oh, one's just going
That's
to
a
be
20% reduction in your hit pointage.
Why didn't they
I
see
got
that
in,
there's
I got
nobody
in, I
there?
got
They all line up to come up that way. Why didn't they do that?
They can't see through into the dark
If
inside.
they would have, you guys there going there.
Oh, you think they got special vision?
If we threw all the dead bodies at them,
I'll
they
look
wouldn't
up
be
the
able to
thing.
get at us.
No, they call
I
they
think
use
all the
those as
good boys
piles.
already
Yeah.
Oh
on the
yes,
ground.
2 goblin bodyguards trying to hack Dave's character to death.
Oh,
It's a miss.
And that's 2 misses on Dave.
fantastic. It's working out well.
This is the most embarrassing sword fight in history. It's like swoosh, missed.
It's just a lot
Swoosh,
of ducking
missed.
and weaving,
Swoosh,
that's all.
missed.
It's just
A
a
lot
lot
of
of
ducking
fancy
and weaving.
footwork.
Yeah,
Fancy
exactly.
footwork. I think
it's
that's
actually really good sword play.
that's actually the end of the goblins.
That's all it
turn.
is.
It's now the player's turn.
Yes.
Movement.
I'm not
Movement.
moving anywhere.
I am
I'm
not
going to take these
moving.
bastards.
Okay, then it's
Oh.
Hang on,
Yeah,
Ray
yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
said anything.
that door is broken down. Just
I'm
in case
trying,
that's
I'm
relevant.
trying to mentally process the cacophony of sound that came to me. What just happened? What phase are we in?
We're
It's a player's turn. It is movement. That's all you need to know.
Diagon.
Here he comes to save the day. That means Ray is on his way.
Okay, I'm gonna. Everyone else is in their phone, so that must be the end of movement phase. Okay, it is now missile phase.
Can I shoot the guy climbing the ladder?
Yes,
Okay.
you can always
Okay.
shoot a guy climbing a ladder.
I
Good
have shot
news.
him.
Michael Byrne is still
Roll for
alive.
damage.
Yay! He
Although
was in The
almost regardless of
Mandalorian.
what you roll, he's dead.
Oh, there you go.
One.
I'm going to still say he's dead.
Don't remember.
Just 'cause
Why would he not be still alive?
I thought he died.
Why? Why did you think he was in The Mandalorian recently?
Anyone else
I
shooting?
know, you just
shoot,
said
shoot,
that.
shoot, shoot, shoot,
Okay,
shoot,
well, am I allowed to shoot on account of I'm being
You
stabbed
didn't
by
say that. You didn't say anything.
Yeah, no, you're in hand to hand.
Yeah.
I'll say no for you.
Do you know who was good in The Mandalorian? You haven't watched it yet.
The cleric could
I
shoot.
need to watch it.
Stelios could shoot.
You watched it,
Stelios
haven't
shoots.
What?
It's The Mandalorian. You haven't watched it.
Remove
I've seen
that-
the whole first
That
series.
goblin opposite of Stelios.
Actually, it's the second
Where's
series.
Stelios? Sorry.
The goblin opposite of Stelios, which
Are
is
you
the
talking
same
about
character
Rosanna
there. I could that one on the end. Stelios.
Timothy Olyphant.
The one with the sling. Stelios. The one next to the cleric. Stelios.
Where's the
That
cleric?
one
Ah,
there.
yes, of course. Bob
Stelios.
Setter.
The goblin. Give me the goblin. Put it in the cup of death.
Give me the goblin.
What about Weequay?
Put it in the cup of death.
Who?
Weequay, he's manning the bar.
What about him?
He's just called Weequay.
That's because that's what weakways are called.
Wow, 2 4s and a
Nobody calls him by
1.
his name.
2 4s
He doesn't have a
and
name.
1.
Weakways don't.
For what?
What?
For the archers.
Weakways don't have a
They
name.
all rolled brilliantly
What do you
last
mean
turn.
Weakways
Complete
don't have
crap
a
this
name?
time.
Okay.
They're quite okay with just calling each
Urban.
other weakway.
You can slingstone a goblin on a ladder. This is your one and only chance.
Apparently Weequay.
Except for all the other chances.
I missed.
Missed. Okay.
I'm going to forget Wikipedia now.
Okay, melee.
Yes. I knew I'd need
Okay.
a flat thing, so I grabbed a
That's why
hardcover
my
and
other
ran
guy
it.
was called Weequay too.
Are you doing everyone with your?
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
right.
you just want to read about it.
Weequay!
I collect D&D stuff.
Okay. Good for you.
20.
Oh, roll for
I have
damage.
skewered it. Now, this is a D8, isn't it? Yes.
For a sword.
Numbers?
Or a sword.
That one.
That one, yes. There you go.
How do you tell me?
5.
Put him in the cup of death.
Which
That
one?
one. Back.
One opposite the thief.
Next,
Opposite of the
next.
thief.
That one, yeah. That one.
Almost need tweezers to pick them up.
Almost.
Yep.
I'm getting there.
There's quite a death pile over here now.
It's a graveyard.
They did Greek death, to be fair.
Weequay the
Well,
accountant
we
can
just
get
we just
anybody.
facilitated things for them.
Who else is doing? Was quite a few of them. About half of them were asleep, but never mind.
Are we
But they
kneeling?
still
Yes,
treated
as
it.
I've been saying at least 3
Sorry,
times.
I'm pushing the ladder down.
Oh, wow.
Hang on. No, it's high good.
Yeah, high is good.
It's high good.
Holy
This
crap,
ladder.
it's permanently broken, Peter. The idea that he has to roll under for one thing and over for another.
Well, yeah, it is kind of confusing.
It's only against attributes.
I do find that I get very confused by differing rules in not so much
Weirdly
in the
enough,
one
it's,
game.
it's actually not a rule. It's just if I want to make an intelligence chest or something like that. It's only in that context. But anyway.
I can attack these guys now.
Yes.
Yes, come on. Different dice. Let's work for me.
Whoa.
No, I'm going home.
Okay, we
That's
have to break that one.
No, I've had enough.
Whoa.
That's it. Good night, everyone.
See you, Dave.
What
Dave,
Did
it's not your dice, it's your hands.
he get more than 5?
Yes, you need to punish your hands.
Did he get more than 4?
He got free.
Freeze them and then hit them with a hammer.
Is this the thing that people actually do or just simply threaten to
There's
do?
a guy that does this because he's insane.
We
But he's
watched
rather
it.
sad and a really sympathetic character.
Saxon,
Okay.
please, you are up against the Goblin Chieftain.
8 plus 2
Richard
is a
Meek is a
total of
bastard,
10,
though.
which would hit AC 9, which I'm pretty sure is a miss.
The Goblin Chieftain is wearing far too good armour for that.
Okay.
He's wielding a
Sorry.
large battle axe.
Okay.
You
As are you, for that matter.
I'm actually using a normal sword for this. I can use my shield.
Off
I
your
don't think I
hands
can use
magically.
his shield
Three.
with
And get
the
it free.
battle.
Maybe I'll get another set of dice there. Should I do that? Should I get
The
another
plucky
die?
young lady
No.
beside you plunges in with her dagger but fails.
The next roll will be a good one.
That's it.
Oh, okay. I'll
We shall
take
keep
your
him
word for
distracted.
it.
Roll. It's
Okay.
going to be free again.
I think that's melee over with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's now their turn.
Wee.
The sun
Son of a gibbon.
is rising above the.
Atmosphere.
is
I'm going to
rising
hit one of these
Above the
bastards.
horizon.
These goblins, these remaining goblins, fleeing.
Running away.
No, don't. I want to hit you. You bastards, you better stay. Piss weak cowards.
Trust me with
Can
your
you
dice.
keep running
it's
away?
Piss
very
weak
Can you hit
cowards.
them?
Can I hit them as they
At
run
least
away,
once
Dave?
as they
Let me
run?
get one swinging while they turn
Yes.
their back on
Yes.
me. Come on.
So first.
Yes.
First one swing while they run away.
Come
yes, let's that first.
They did not declare
So-
that they were
Roll
disengaging.
So the
So
dwarves.
you
Don't
opportunity
say
back.
roll good just before I roll.
Roll, Dave. Come on now.
Roll like a real man.
Ah, that's 19.
Roll for damage.
Oh,
Roll
get
for
one.
damage.
I'll take credit for that one.
thank you, Ray.
Roll for damage.
The damage I did have it written on the back here.
If you've got a sword, so
Normal
yeah.
sword 1d8.
Yep.
1d8.
1d8. Come on, roll good damage. 6.
Above average.
Do I get any bonus on that, or is
Yes.
just what
What's
it
your
is?
strength?
Oh, 6. So add 3 to it. So 9.
Seriously?
Yeah,
plus
I got-
three.
I
You
got
got
18 strength.
18 for strength. You
Well,
rolled a
you
natural.
killed him. in one-
Oh,
He's
you
been,
guys.
he has been cleft in twain.
You-
Thank you,
You
Ray.
killed one of the bodyguards in the single stroke.
Okay.
He's in the cup of death now.
See, I feel like I did something. Cut him in half as he
He's
turned his back
breathing
on
death.
me.
The dwarf can do this too, please.
Okay.
The Goblin Chief thanks you for introducing
Nope.
him to death.
A 5 will not cut the
No.
mustard.
Nas the Goblin King will get away by the. But to be honest, they're actually somewhat subject to archery fire right now. And any other. Oh, there's goblins still on the ladders.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
I've
they're,
got one right in front of me.
they're fleeing. So you get one shot against those guys before they deploy.
We can shoot
A hammer
melee.
shot or a
Well, they're
slingshot
not
shot?
in melee because they're
Okay.
disengaged.
I shoot one.
You
I
hit?
roll an 18. I should roll for damage
Given that he's on the ladder, he's in the dead pile for sure.
for.
Put him in the dead pile. Somebody get him.
Well, they have to climb down the ladders to run away.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't get.
Yeah, that's the
What do
very
you
that's
do,
a very
leap off?
inconvenient thing about ladders. Yes.
Suddenly the sun, and now I have to climb down.
Ow! I broke my leg.
I hit him, but only one.
Okay. And then
My dice went down there.
then we've got
Gone forever.
then we've
Oh,
got
I've got it.
That's your foot.
It's yours now.
Oh no, he's just touched it with his spare foot.
Now claim you always owned it. See, it's magic.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is, yeah.
Where
Be
did you
ashamed
get
if
such
you-
a treasure?
Well, if you let it out of your sight.
Do you want it?
Oh, I'd like you having it.
You take these, you can have a
No, I
lot.
don't. Why? Why would you give them to me?
Because you love it so much.
I do. Only because you
No,
own them.
it's a trap. They're cursed.
Damn you, Saxon!
Am I
I
the only
nearly
one who
had you
knows the
back.
tropes?
Can only
Seriously.
be passed on to a willing recipient.
That's right, damn it!
You could have.
Now the curse stays with me.
It could all be yours.
I'll have to find another.
Another victim.
Looking for somebody who will take my dice.
You look in a library, it should be easy. Just go to the children's area.
So many. What? And
I'm not
oh.
going to give it to a child. That's
dice!
awful.
You'll
Just
love them!
Put them in lolly wrappers.
Okay.
Then they'll eat
I'm
them.
going to eat them and the curse will come back to me again.
As the sun fully rises,
Yes.
the remnants of the Red Blade Goblin tribe flee into the woods, leaving
Yes.
many dead behind, and some sleepy ones.
And now, because it's light, the white skulls come, who are not afraid of the sun.
Wolf skulls.
Okay. I don't
No,
know that.
no.
Is there some building here we can lock
Shields as
people
well.
into?
Peace seems to have descended upon the land.
Like
Is there
hippies.
somewhere we can lock
I
people into?
suspect a trick.
Like Hitler's.
Hippies! Not
We'll be back
Hitlers!
Is there
We
somewhere
obviously
we can
have
lock
to.
them in?
Peace
Bit
has
weird.
descended on the
Oh, the
land
sleeping
like
goblins.
Hitlers.
Potentially, yes.
What can we do? Go
I'm
down the
going to throw him in
river.
the river. Is that what we did with the last one?
I think so. I think so.
I
We've got to clean up somehow.
Yes, we did.
Those ones
Somebody
that you put to
but
sleep crawled away eventually because they
We were in a
recovered.
hurry.
They were in the sun.
And you were hiding in there, so you couldn't.
What's
really,
it? What's in
unless you wanted to
13?
run out onto the bridge to attack them to death, which I wouldn't have advised doing because you would have been attacked very heavily.
That's where they keep the milli bags.
Can we lock him in 13?
Yeah, look, we can work all this out now. I just want to end at this point. The dawn has come. You have survived the night,
Yes.
but certainly not all the goblins have done so.
Excellent.
Now, are we able to sleep during the day and regain all our
Yes.
energy points?
Well, we will take stock of the situation next
Game
time.
of Thrones to style or not?
What? Why? Why is Game of Thrones style?
The gatehouse is burnt down, the barn and the
Spoilers.
palisade is
I won't
burnt
say.
down, and all the horses have been taken away.
Well, that's a
Shall we rebuild those?
Oh, hang on. But if this was Game of Thrones, we should have more people at the end of the siege.
yes. But if this was great Game of Thrones, we'd all be marrying.
But
our
they only
sisters,
turn up
so-
2 episodes later. You don't know where they were for those last 2 episodes.
Wouldn't be married.
But suddenly they're there.
Again,
Yeah, somehow.
that was like the end of them, but now they're back.
I thought that was scary. The white blue people running down the mountainside.
Oh, you got to the
Crashing
Fist
into
of the Northmen or whatever it's called.
my
Fist of the First
goodness.
Men or something, whatever it's called.
That was just
I
terrifying.
think I'm confusing with Fist of the Northern Star.
Fist of the Lord.
What's that big rock formation called? Is it called the Fist of the First Men or something? Something about the
Fast
first.
Hole of the First Men.
Something about the First Men.
Fortress of. It's not Fortress of the First
All
Men.
of the first man? The what?
It's like a fortress, and it's like a big
It's
sort
just
of
a
plateau.
big rock plateau.
Yeah, it's a big rock plateau. I think it is Fist of the First Men.
Yeah, I think you must be right.
Or Fast of the First Men. I don't know, that
I think
sounds
it's
wrong.
Fist.
Yeah, Fist sounds
So it
right.
makes sense. Okay.
Fast and Furious. Maybe you can.
Fast and Furious of the First Men.
All right. We'll call it quits there. What I will do is just, if you can help me gather.
Don't you need to know where we all are?
No,
We'll be in
because
different places
does
next
it
time.
come
I've actually
back
finished
over?
this.
It comes
Do we
back
put all
over.
the pieces in
Yes.
the bag?
Yeah, we'll put them. We don't need to know which ones.
Oh, one just disappeared
I'm
under
not
the.
sure.
There we go.
Yeah, just be a bit careful. Some might have slipped off, or be
Okay.
covered by a character
Very
sheet.
gentle.
Although it doesn't
Hands are
kind of matter
clean,
anymore.
and there's nothing under my character.
We will reuse some of these counters, but we won't. use them all.
I would love to. I'd love to kind of.
If I lose a couple, it won't be the end of the
I would
world.
like to kind of restore this map a little bit.
Well, yeah.
Don't know
the-
how we actually
the
do
map
it,
has had it. I have a good PDF scan of it, but yes, the map has had it.
It should fit on two
The silverfish.
A historical book restorer would
Yeah.
probably be able to manage that.
Is there anything on
They probably cost more.
Yes,
than
there
the
is,
back
and
one.
you shouldn't look at it because it's sick.
Oh, it's for later.
Yeah, so what I'm probably going to end up doing, I'll trial the thing, but basically what I might end up doing is for later combats, we won't do them like on the table. Instead, I'll be able to move stuff around on here
Ooh, that sounds cool.
and display it on the television.
That's a
This
great
will be
idea.
interesting.
We'll try anyway. We'll see. It might be complete chaos. We'll see. But
I don't think we would ever, I don't think we'd ever descend to complete chaos.
No, that's never happened.
Here's the thing!
Chaos is entirely incomplete.
No, the other
We are always complete.
We're always lacking something.
But none of the combats will be anywhere near this large. That's the
Okay.
largest one. So
Not your left, my left.
No, the other left.
Now put it there.
My character's left. That's right. My
There's no
character
hope.
disappeared.
There
Where
is
is
no
he? What has happened?
Miss Hoover, I ate my character.
The pixels are all wrong.
But yeah, no, on the back is a whole bunch of other encounter things, but they're nowhere near big enough to put figures on. They're just there for.
I love him. Yeah, really.
But
Illustrated
I've got high res
Yes.
PDF scans of them all, So I could blow
You can
them
make
up.
them big enough to
and-
put things on.
But, well, I can either print them out, so we could do it that way. I could just print them out.
Or we could play on Roll20.
Or exactly.
Isn't
Or we
your
could
table
use-
digital? Can't you have?
No, it's not digital. I didn't buy
I
a
thought that
digital
was-
table. No, I didn't.
Just get a basic program of paint and make it a paint thing and just move our people around by cutting and pasting.
Love it. Love it.
No, you draw them every time you move
Oh, that's even better.
Redraw them.
On the screen.
on the screen.
I want it to be our actual faces.
That-
You'll be there
that
with,
would work.
with a pen drawing on my television screen.
Yes, yes.
That's exactly what would happen.
I went, oh no, I made a mistake. You got any whiteout?
Scratch it out.
Scratch. I need to replace that television.
Well, this is how you're going to get the insurance, is it?
Use one of those weird crystal eraser things with the black and the shiny bits in it.
I really shouldn't do this because I'm almost certainly going to break it.
Oh, don't.
What are you doing?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh,
I'll
just
do it while I
do it
don't
while we're
have
not
an audience.
watching. Do it while we're not watching.
Wait till we're gone. Rip! Because we'll hear from wherever we are.
Yeah, it was to be honest, it was a pretty big gamble for me to. Well, except I don't know. It was like, oh god, I'd have to print all of these out and then patch them all together, and I'd have to try and make sure that they come out the same size or at least close enough. And I went, oh fuck it, I'll just.
I don't know if it's a good idea having the game board and the TV. If I roll like that, I may just kick the TV out of frustration. Smash it.
We have to hold David back.
Someone
Someone grab his legs!
Grab that.
Okay. I'm good. I'm calm.
Let me let go. Ah! It's a trick.
I would like to brag about good parenthood skills. By the way, my youngest daughter has now
Oh, should
got
these?
hooked on
Are
Lord
we
of the
supposed to?
Rings.
But you guys are putting those back in your respective folders, aren't you?
Oh, I
have
thought you were
to,
keeping them all together. You just
Just leave them as a pile.
Then-
Give it to
Well,
me.
how
I'll
about-
put them on top of
This is a
here.
genius idea. How about put them inside one of the first folders
Yes,
so that
just one.
Oh, that's a
no.
gamble.
Oh, will
Oh,
we remember
lose the
that
one
happened?
folder.
Will we remember that?
one
happened?
folder to
Oh.
rule.
We'll be like, where's all the
we
character
wouldn't.
sheets? It'll all be my fault.
It'll all
Don't
be-
put it in a sleeve.
Like we'll put them in Ray's folder and then Ray won't show up.
They're
and
in
we
the
won't
black
look in
folder.
Have
Ray's
it
folder.
poking out the top a
Yes.
little bit so that we can see.
That would be
it better.
terrible. Then we'll all go, no.
Do you think that's enough?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, I'll do it
hang on.
this way.
Do it that way so you can actually see the
Yeah.
top of
See
the
that
character
it's,
sheet.
character sheet.
But I'll put
Brilliant.
this one under here.
Excellent.
You know what's going to happen next week? We'll
We won't
walk
be
in
Well,
and
next
then
session.
we'll say,
let's
Urban,
hope
did you
we
take
are
the
here next
recycling
session
out?
because
I think just grab
there's
those
been a
things
case in Bondi.
in there and take them out.
And they don't know where it's come from.
Yeah, we'll see.
well,
What?
I would say yeah.
There's a
been
case in Bondi,
Someone's come down
returning
with
Indian.
and
No, actually, he's not been overseas, and then frankly, not entirely sure where the hell it came from.
Somebody with fondness for barbecue.
Someone who was fond of he was shopping around buying a barbecue. You can tell by
There's like-
it's like barbecue galore,
Barbecue store.
barbecue world, all this sort of stuff.
And then the last one is something meat.
Meat, yes.
yes.
So obviously he got his barbecue.
And there was there's
Vegan
also a
safe.
stop at a petrol station. That was to fill up his petrol that he's.
And
because
also-
he visited so many barbecue.
And also to buy-
and also to buy
Barbecue gas
cylinder.
container. Yeah.
Yes.
People on the ABC blog were saying, "Guess the poor bugger's not going to get to christen this barbecue, is he?"
He might by himself. He could just make his own barbecue.
They're all saying, "Get well soon, mate, and enjoy the barbecue when you come out of quarantine."
Was he anywhere near Parramatta?
I would have loved something completely
I'll be
innocent
going
but
to Parramatta tomorrow
strangely
then.
strangely disturbing in the middle of there of like
No
purchasing
idea.
barbecue, purchasing cylinder. He visits a pet store to pick up some sort of food for his pet, but then
Everyone's
they're
gonna
like,
say-
"What the hell?"
What are you
No,
cooking?
hot shots don't run that way. No.
And then he completely gets slagged off on social media. "You sick bastard! Here you go. Just getting some dog food for my dog. You bought a dog to eat, you sicko!"
This is yours.
Would have been great. I would have loved that.
Oh, okay.
You could really muck around with people by having some, going to some really unexpected shop.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear.
What's happened?
Yeah, it's just really hard to run.
I know.
What's
Especially
really
when
hard to
everyone, no one's paying attention.
Well,
What's
it's pretty
hard to run?
standard for us.
I actually put a lot of effort into paying attention.
It was really good,
a
though.
lot of the time.
The battle was really good.
Yeah, yeah.
It just took me a while
Speak-
to understand the turn sequence.
Next week, guys, I'm hoping
I
to
may have
be
stumped it
here.
up a couple of times.
Don't be here next
It doesn't
week.
matter.
Oh, well, next fortnight.
You'll upset Dave.
Next session.
He won't be expecting
Next session,
Come
I
over
intend
tomorrow.
to be here, but it depends on. I've got
Especially if you just
parent-teacher
walk in the
meetings.
front door without even